And new banger.
I'm like, yo, man, this is bullshit and blah blah blah. He's like, hey, man, maybe it's meant for a reason.
Always thought of it like that, bro. Right now, you really fucked up.
Like, I can't get rid of this thing.
Life was easy. Fuck out my face.
Yeah, what it was. I expect you to do the bare minimum, because then what's the point?
True. To
Yeah.
do that, I went and got one from the aisle, you dumb fuck.
And shut the fuck up and lay low.
You're female, like you could work your charms in certain situations that I wouldn't be able to. You know how much free shit you gotten? She once said word to mama, shit. Oh, got him. We understand it's gonna bother you. Some of us went through it. Some of us are gonna go through it.
Yeah.
Well, we wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to go that deep with you. You don't really know what you want to share, Maro.
No, look cock. Send hook, send cock.
I do not agree with these. Word.
Get the fuck out of here. They're doing something important.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you here, asshole.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't you come back.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, it's Friday night and we got the toe in the show, the toe in the new show.
Oh shit! What's going on, bro? What's going on? We lost him already.
Word.
I was about to say, oh shit, did we lose you?
Yeah, you know, we got to introduce you somehow. You know what I'm saying? I didn't
it's all
think you
good.
wanted the Cisco shit, so.
Yeah, let's not. That shit was I felt bad for Janai because I could see her just being like, "The fuck are these motherfuckers doing?"
Hey man, listen,
She's
like I
looking at
told
us
her,
like, Jesus.
like I told her, she wanted to go run to Japan. I had to give her some shit for it. You know, I had to give her 2 months worth of crazy. So she could adjust back to life in America.
Hey, that's it. That was a perfect way to be like, this is. It made her realize, like, yeah, I need to go back to Japan because it's crazy over here. But no, congrats to her, and definitely if you guys haven't, go check out last night's interview because that was a blast.
Yeah, it got deep, it got real, it was fun. We got a culture shock. You know,
legit. Like, now I kind of want to try that ramen though.
Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. You know, the next show, you know what I might do? I might cop a couple packs so all of us can try it there.
There you go. We gonna mukbang it at
yeah. We'll get her a pack too. Mukbang. I would never get that shit out of my fucking head.
You know what's fucking funny? Because I was like I said, I was editing earlier, and I just decided to go through the archives of past podcasts. For some reason, that was one of the fucking things that popped up. Was you watching mukbangs and fucking this one chick being like, I got fucking Cheesecake Factory mukbang. And
I didn't even want to know what she was eating. I was like, mukbang. Like, what the fuck is that?
Yo, but I went down the rabbit hole. From that, I finally saw the episode of New York State Law.
Yo.
I fucking ran through that episode. I was like, yo, like the fact that this lady tried to help you, and then, so according to New York State law, I want to know what law this is.
Bro, I have no idea, man. But I was like, how, Sway? How?
So years later now, what ended up happening? Did you ever pay off the phone, or is just like fuck it? Just
No, so what happened was, what I wound up doing was trading in that phone for the 12 that I have.
all right.
No, I traded in that phone for the 11.
Okay.
And then I paid off the 11 before the contract was up, and then I owned the phone.
Gotcha.
And then I did the same thing for the 12, and then the 13 I just bought flat out.
All right, there you go.
I mean, the 15 I just bought flat out because I was
just fuck it. Yeah,
because once that whole New York State law shit happened, like nah. I don't want to add this shit to my bill. I like my bill being low, $50 lower than what it would have been. I'll just fucking figure out a way to buy that shit flat out. Fuck that.
Bro, I'd never heard something like that before. And I was like, what the fuck are these dudes talking about? Then I saw the episode. I finally saw the episode. I was like, this is legit.
And the crazy shit was, like, that day we was at work, me and Krills were at work, and Krills was like, let me see something. And he goes and he literally bought his phone. No problem whatsoever. He bought his phone. I was like, yo, why is New York coming after me? Ever since then, that's when YouTube had an eye on me, and they started trying to cancel me for any reason that they could.
Nah, man. What they said New York state law just to be nice. It legit was Bronx state law.
Yeah.
If you locate it in the Bronx, you fucked. Everywhere else is good.
Yep.
If you're in the Bronx,
it was like, leave your ass out to Brooklyn. If your bitch ass in the Bronx.
This is why you fucking got that shit. Because you say the Brooklyn. This is why fucking Sprint was like, nah, fuck you, motherfucker.
Hey, I got the last laugh because Sprint ain't exist no more.
Yo, facts.
But the funny thing, you want to hear something funny? I blocked out of my T-Mobile account. Ask me how I'm locked out.
I'm like, how? How the fuck?
I know my password. I put my password in, and it just kept saying wrong password. I'm like, how is a saved password wrong?
Jesus.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what to like. There's still. Oh, you could sign. Say you forgot your password. No. How about this? I'm fucking blocked. Like, how about that? Like, I want some of that. Unblock my shit.
Jesus, it's just no winning, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Fucking state law now blocking. It's like, nah. It's like, you want to do something with your phone? Nah.
Nah.
Make a call. You. That's it.
Yo, but the crazy shit is they charged me twice last month, so my bill is actually negative $40. So I'm good right now.
All right.
But I'm still like, I still want to get into my fucking account.
Yeah.
Because God forbid I need to pay it. That's probably what it is. Like, nah, we owe you money. Fuck out of here.
That's probably what it is. They're like, nah, we're trying to fix this mistake. We're trying to figure out how you did this. Like, you made us owe you money.
Yeah, word.
So nah,
we don't like owing you money, nigga. Like that. And then you go to like the contact and support, and you could call somebody up, check a status, help or support or some shit. I'm like, yo, that's crazy because y'all motherfuckers pop up a chat when I'm just like looking at my bill. They're like, can we help you? No, I'm good. I paid my bill. But now I need help. Nah, nigga, fuck out of here.
Yo, I was gonna say, because I've always gotten that when I'm trying to pay my bill online, and I'll just do it like as a guest. I won't sign in. I'll just fucking do that shit on my own, and it'll fucking pop up like, oh, do you need assistance? Like, nah. But watch, the minute you actually need some help, they'll be like, nah, you got this.
Your word.
No fucking piano in the background, nothing. Just fucking good luck.
It's like shit. Fuck you. Then we didn't want to help you anyway.
Yo, facts. Facts. Oh man. But no, that shit had me dying. I was like, yo, cause in that shit, I was like, yo, Lay was so sure. Any minute now, they're about to say New York State law.
Yeah.
And the minute she asks you, it's like, do you know what that means? It's like, ah, shit. Oh, it was like that. That's it. You're donezo.
Yeah. Bro, I got in. I had to change my password.
Oh shit.
They locked me for 24 hours, but if I change my password, everything's all right. What did you like? What made you know that I'm the person trying to get in when I hit change password, but you didn't know what I was when I was putting in the password?
Yeah, it's kind of that feels less secure. The fact that
Yeah.
you could just change. Whatever.
Yeah, just it's like, yo, fuck off. That's what it is. Fuck off. But you can change your password. All right, so someone's trying to steal my shit, but they can change the password, no problem. All right, beautiful.
That's good to know. Someone could
yeah.
just fucking.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we want in this freedom for these motherfuckers to just steal my shit. But it's hard for me to get in.
Where's the state law on that? We need that state law
Right?
on fucking making sure the actual person can get into the account. Like shit,
These
man.
fucking assholes. Shit.
Oh man.
Shit. Now I got in. Now I can sign out.
I was like, that was the worst part. That it's like you legit have nothing to do, but it's just like, let me sign in.
Yeah.
Just so I can sign in. That's all
Yeah.
it is. You just want the ability to be able to sign in. To do what? Nothing. But
Pretty
make sure
much.
you're able to sign in.
Pretty much.
Oh shit.
And the crazy, like I'm over here like I don't remember this shit asking if it wanted me to save the password.
Oh shit, there you go.
So now it's like, why ain't this shit saved? Like y'all motherfuckers in my business all the time. Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying?
Jesus.
Well,
Wow.
fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but this is where you can't make excuses for people.
Nope. No, I'm also seeing how Twitter's going nuts right now because apparently, Shawn Michaels said, "Nah, you want to come on Tuesdays? We about to kill AEW." They're doing the preview for NXT. The end of it ends with the Undertaker's gone.
Oh shit.
So Taker's showing up to NXT on Tuesday.
Yo, bro, like
They said,
who?
"Yo."
I heard that the Ultimate Warrior was being resurrected on Tuesday. He was gonna be there.
Yo, they're about to bring everybody this one episode of NXT just because AEW is running on Tuesday.
Yo, that's crazy.
They say you got Edge. Well, we got John Cena, Asuka, Paul Heyman, now The Undertaker. I think Dom's defending that night. They about to have everyone show up on that one episode of NXT, but then AEW goes back to Wednesdays anyway the week after. So it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Someone's gonna make an excuse for Shawn Michaels.
Yo, and it's kind of crazy because it's like, y'all do know that y'all bugging out. Y'all throwing out mad motherfucking people for one-time AEW shit. Like y'all niggas was losing to him forever. Why are you doing this shit now all of a sudden?
And this is also, and again, no offense to NXT, but it's NXT.
Right?
Like Triple H even said it. Like one time, he was like, "They should be able to be our developmental. If they can't be our developmental, that's a problem on them." So it's like you're about to put all this budget into this.
Yeah.
Like damn. Like at this point, they're making it sound like CM Punk about to show up on Tuesday too. They're about to be like, nah, you know what? Fuck Survivor Series. Yo, Phil, show up on Tuesday.
Word, we need you. Apparently, our fucking developmental talent can't develop a fucking way to get people to watch us. So we need everybody.
Else. Like they got Adam Copeland. We need everybody.
Word.
I'm still like I was watching the replay of Adam Copeland coming out on Wednesday. It's still weird to me. I feel like it's gonna be like when AJ first showed up in WWE. That's like for a while, it's just not gonna feel right. That's like
yeah.
This is weird, but it gets you get used to it because it's cool to see someone in a different environment like that. But it's just weird for a bit. That's like, wait a second, like this is real. Fucking Edge, like somewhere else. Like, but I'm happy for him. Hey, again, he gets to do some things that we never thought he would be able to do.
Like wrestle Christian. I never thought I'd be able to see him wrestle Christian. You know?
Oh man.
That is a bucket list moment for me. You know? Like ever since Christian went to TNA, I was saying to myself, we need Adam Copeland versus Christian. ASAP. Like, not today, not tomorrow. Now. On a Tuesday. We need it on Tuesday. Don't fuck around and give that shit to me on like a fucking Wednesday or a Saturday. Give it to me on Tuesday.
Yep.
We need that. We need all of that.
But come on, man. You don't want to see Edge and Christian versus the Hardys again?
87. Well, no, first off, I don't want to see Jeff. Jeff now is like Ric Flair now. He's good. We don't need that.
Yeah.
It's all right, player. You can stay in the back. Say, do what you need to do. You fucked up all dreams of having you as AEW Tag Team Champion when you came out. I don't know if he was intoxicated again or he just fucked up.
Well, then, I guess we'll see what happens with that. But hey, I'm happy to see him.
Edge?
Yep.
It was cool to see Edge come back. I kind of would have liked to see him actually join Christian.
I would have liked for them to tease it a little more than just instantly beat the shit out of Luchasaurus and Nick win. Like it would have been cool just to tease, like have that little stare down, a hug, but you don't give either side of like, so is he with him? Is he not? Like, then build to Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like have him be like, we're gonna talk. But then that's it. That makes you want to watch Wednesday. Because it's like, okay, you already beat him up, so we're gonna fight. Because Wednesday it's like, wait, you just beat the shit out of your guy. He's wrestling your guy next week. Why would he join you? Why are you guys beat up right now?
You're kind of making this a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
But
I guess we'll see how that plays out on the Tuesday Night War.
Yeah.
Next week.
Or I heard, because I'm an investigative journalist.
Of course.
AEW is pulling out a surprise that no one is gonna see coming. Wardlow is coming back. He's gonna break the ratings on Tuesday. Once they got rid of CM Punk, it's all about Wardlow now.
Well, they did that this week. He showed up. He killed Griff Garrison. I feel like they did not tell Griff Garrison what the opening spot was. Because my son decided, he's looking at him and says, like, you go stretch right and dead.
That's it.
50 power bombs later, Griff Garrison was just done.
Yeah. And I think it's a little bit too late for Wardlow. That power bomb shit got to stop now. You got to come back as a different person.
Yeah, at this point, like, bro, he can have the Goldberg style, like, fucking do 2 moves and you're done.
Yeah.
But the repeated just power bomb, pick him back up, power bomb, like, do something else.
Yeah.
Like he used to hit a great F5, hit a fucking the F10, do the
Yeah.
extra rotation. That's a great move.
Yep.
Like it still looks devastating because you're a fucking huge dude. Like
Yeah, and he's doing it to little people.
yeah, but I guess we'll see what happens there on Tuesday Night Wars.
Yeah.
But
And also, if he's gonna travel, he needs that Tesla truck with the bulletproof glass. Because I mean, that really fucked up his career once they sold his shit. He stole my gear in the belt. Well, can't trust you no more.
Jericho is alright, but if you get your shit stolen,
Yeah.
which I thought that legit was gonna be an angle. Because I remember QT Marshall was tweeting about it. I thought, oh, it's just an angle. Nope. My son lost his gear, lost all that. And then apparently everyone's losing gear because like Paige got her gear stolen. Like, damn. Like people legit just like we're going, you know what's worse about it? That's when you see all that and then you see them not even a few days later. This gear is being auctioned off here. It's like,
Yeah.
you not think anyone's gonna put two and two together? Like, oh, so you're stealing gear?
Yeah. And that's because people pay too much money for that.
Yeah, it's
Listen, I collect things. I don't know about gear, but some people are like, hey, I got Hulk Hogan's boots. Hey, good for you, but I mean, pay $50,000 for them. Anybody gonna break into Hulk Hogan shit? You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I don't know. Like gear's never been the thing that like interests me. Like, it's no secret. One of my favorites of all time is Eddie. One of my favorites of all time is Ray.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want their gear. Like, that's just me. I don't know.
Like if they made their gear like costume and I can wear it, and then you know what I'm saying. But I know damn well I'm not fitting in the race shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like his mask, maybe because it's a cool. Like he has some banging ass mask.
Yeah.
But that's more lucha libre heritage there. That means more than like Bailey's Bailey's gear from like whatever to me. Because that mask symbolizes his whole family and tradition in lucha libre. So if I have it, it's like, yo, I got, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
like
See,
Big
and something
E's,
like that, to me, I feel like it's even more that it's just like, it's more than just another piece of gear. It's like the mask has something more to it.
Yeah.
But when I see people that are crazy about buying, like, yo, let me get this boot from like this episode of Raw, it's like, just a random pair of boots. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, I get it if it's like this dude's like retirement boots, or like this when he won his championship. Then it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's like having that game-winning ball, but it's still at the same point. It's like, I feel like that's something they should keep. That to me, that's something where it's like that should always be with the wrestler. Have it be with them. Have it be maybe if they do like the exhibits that WWE likes to do, something like that, or even pass it down to the family. Instead of I wanted to buy this for like $100,000, just like I don't know.
Yeah, like you said, a game winning ball. Like if I had Jeter's 3,000 hit ball, to me, it's a ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to Jeter and the Yankees, that's his 3,000th hit ball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that should go to him.
Yeah.
Or the bat. Something like I would want to keep
just something where and I feel like
his accomplishment. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say they offered the person that caught it a few grand, just to
I think
make
it was
sure
like $100,000, some shit like that. Yeah,
because and again, that's something where they want to be able to keep that in history.
Yeah,
instead of just here you go. It's like no, that's something where it's a lot more meaningful.
Yeah,
so that's what I feel like. Stuff like that, like gear, all that. There's meaning to it, especially with a wrestler. That's part of that's part of them. Like that gear should be like that.
Now, if they gave me this shit, like if Bret Hart giving you the glasses, I want that.
Oh no, that to me is a lot different. Like let's say because we've seen that with luchadors. Like if you have that certain respect, after in the back, they'll take off their mask. Here you go. That to me, okay, that's a different story. That is respect, that is something else. But again, being like, yo, you know what I want to buy today? Fucking Mr. Fuji's pants.
Yeah,
Like,
his
just,
top hat and shit.
like just something like that. That's like,
Yeah,
really? Like it's something like that. Like if it's passed on, like again, the Brett glasses are just like, hey, this was the ring jacket I wore here.
yeah,
Like here you go. Like
yeah.
that's cool.
Because that means something more.
Yeah.
You know, like or like a football player throws his touchdown ball into the fans and all that, and I caught it. All right, I'm keeping it. He gave it to me. Like he
Yeah.
threw that shit in here.
Yeah. He
You know what I'm
said,
saying? Yeah,
like,
like the ball boy where it's like, here you go, player, have the ball. You know,
yeah.
like, we just finished it here, have the ball. It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But to go out and buy the stuff in the auction, like it gotta mean something to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, to each its own. Because
Definitely. Again, it's to me, I don't know if I could do it, but I know again,
yeah,
to some people buying that, it's like it's them getting to have like a piece, I guess, of the person.
yeah. See,
Like to
like,
them, it's something like that. Their
yeah.
sentimental connection to it.
Yeah, like if it was the figures, like don't get me wrong, I'm not paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for figures. But if it was the figure, like because I've been looking for Jay and Jimmy, the new like the bloodline versions of them, with because I have the ones where they came in and they did the Samoan ship.
Yeah.
I've been looking for those, and I find a bunch of Jimmys but no Jays, and I don't want one without the other. I want them
Of
both.
course. Yeah.
So if I could find like the elite version of that shit, I'm like, all right, yeah, no, I need that. Because that goes to my collection. I actually have a purpose for these things. But like I'm not sitting here going, yo, I need Sasha Banks' gear from the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's iconic because she did the split.
Yeah. But
But
it's like
it's still like, well, I'm gonna have it hanging up here, like, oh look, I got her gear.
yeah.
I don't know what that means. To me, if she would have given me like the head ties, like here, this is for you because you're a big fan, whatever. Then she gave me that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a signed picture by Mercedes Martinez there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I got a signed picture from Janai Kai. I got the shirt. Like I bought it, but that's something, they gave me that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's more of because at least it's that personal connection there instead of I bought this just because I wanted to say I have it. It's like, yeah, but do they know? Like, is it just it's got sold. Here you go. Like,
Yeah.
it's nothing more than that.
Yeah, and also it's the memory. Because that picture right there with Ty Mac, aka Bruce Leroy. I didn't know he was at Comic-Con every year.
Yeah.
So I'm at my third Comic-Con, and my brother's like, yo, this guy's here every year. We got to look for his table. We finally get to his table, and I go up to him, and I'm like, hey, my man, what it look like? And he just starts dying. And I'm like, yo, bro, The Last Dragon is my favorite movie. I could recite that shit backwards and forwards. And I'm like, yo, just direct your feet to the Daddy Green's Pizza. And my man, he's just laughing. He's looking at my brother, and my brother's like, yo, bro, he don't even talk to girls if they ain't never seen the movie. He's like, well, this is a smart man then. Like, that's the memory I got from that picture.
Yeah.
And I had him sign it. It says, keep on glowing. And he put my name there. Like Hogan. I waited in line for 2 hours to take that 10-second picture with Hogan. But when I walked up to him, he's like, oh, shit, look, Nuck. Because I had the Knucklehead shirt on. Like, what's up, Nuck? How you doing? And I put my arm, he's like, oh, we doing that? And he puts his arm up. It's like, that's a memory. Mercedes Martinez kicking me out of the building. That's a memory. Like buying that shirt specifically to do that video that it came out fucked up. But with Cosmic, that's a memory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like those memories. The bandana, the belt that I took that, I bought that from Hogan's Beach Shop. I was in the ring taking pictures. It's just the memories that come associated with that, I think, are more important.
Yeah. No, that's what it is, because it's something that it holds more than any even object could do. Because as much as you have all that, no one can take away the memories.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing. That's one of those where, again, tomorrow, unfortunately, the picture might break, this and that, whatever. The memory's still there. Like, it's a lot more sustainable than anything else.
Word. Is Bruno Sammartino's birthday?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Bruno.
Yeah.
Shit, how old would he have been now?
I want to say 90s. I'm looking up. Hold on.
He'd have been, well, he died at 82. And that was in 2018. That's what, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
So he'd have been 87.
Okay. Yeah. Damn.
Shit. That's a lot younger than I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. I could have sworn he was about to be in his 90s. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, still 88 though. Again, it is making it to the 80s, especially in the era that he was in, and just what he did to his body. It's still a good life to live.
Yeah.
Like the man did a lot, because we also got to remember not only did he do wrestling, but just everything else he did as a power lifter, all that. Like,
Yeah.
my dude did a lot to his body to be like, yeah,
He did-
making it to his 80s.
See, yo, this is why people who work out respect other people that work out, but then they want to, body shame the other ones. But it's because you're literally destroying your body.
No.
Like, you know who Ronnie Coleman is?
Yep.
For those playing the home game, like Cap likes to say, Ronnie Coleman, he beat Arnold Schwarzenegger's record as Mr. Olympia. And he's a huge dude, but now that he's retired, my man had back surgery. He has to walk with the two crutches and all that other stuff. And he said it's because he had to fucking squat 800 pounds.
Yeah.
And to get that big, you don't need to do that much weight. But it's ego there. But you literally destroying your body doing all those workouts. Lifting that heavy and all that other shit. You can't.
He saw it once, and that was it.
There's a legit mosquito in my motherfucking room. I got my eye on it. That motherfucker flying, boy.
Oh.
Nah, but yeah, so like you destroy your body. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on my camera
Yeah,
I'm
all good. But
the same way with wrestling. You fucking
Yeah.
destroying your body with wrestling.
legit. And that's the thing. It's people think of just what they do in the ring. It is the workouts. It is the stress of someone put this up today. I mean, the other day, Mike Bailey posted it because someone was talking about how, wrestlers are always getting injured because of bumps like the Canadian Destroyer. And Mike Bailey decided to tweet out, like, I couldn't be more farther from the truth. When you think about it, a lot of the time, what's really fucking wrestlers up is that travel. Because 90% of the time, they're uncomfortable in a plane and their neck is all weird just because of how they have to try to get comfortable.
And you're not sleeping.
Yeah. And that's what people don't think about. Like, that's what it is for a lot of athletes. It's the long travel days, the lack of sleep, and then just the preparation to be able to be at tip-top shape to do whatever it is they have to do.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
Because man, one of the most important things about working out and actually just maintaining health is sleep. You ever notice the recommended thing to cure a cold? Rest and fluids.
yeah.
Whenever you're sick, your body wants you to sleep because that's when it starts fighting the infection and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And your body heals when it sleeps. Your heart heals when it sleeps. You know that, right? Like,
Yeah, because that's when you're finally it's not overworking itself.
yeah. So because your heart is working at max capacity while you're awake to keep the blood and everything pumping. When you fall asleep, your heart can go to like 30 beats per minute.
Yep.
So it will be like it slows down so it can start healing itself because it's being overworked. So that's a lot of people don't understand either. It's like sleep, it helps your heart out, it helps your muscles out, it helps your immune system out. It's a lot of things. And when people are like, oh, sleep is for this, I haven't been sleeping and I'm almost dying every time I get home. Like every time I'm on my way home, I'm like, oh fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm almost crashing into somebody.
Yeah.
So like that shit ain't fucking, it ain't cute when people say, oh no, What you need to sleep for?
Yeah.
To live.
Yeah, no, and again, that's something where you say it as a joke, but it's so true. That's like it's the littlest thing of something like that. Lack of sleep is
Yeah.
worse than anything.
And
And we treat it as, oh yeah, why do we need to sleep? Like if you
and
notice how your body is when you are at a point like that where you're having lack of sleep,
and the
it's yeah,
and the thing is, like, if you ever like look it up, there's your brain after a while of not getting sleep will start developing toxins in it that would start giving you what's called micro naps,
yeah,
and your body would legitimately shut off, and you'll start getting hallucinations and all this other shit. Like it's like, yo, bro, fucking, you don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Your body's gonna force it. Your
Yeah,
body needs it because it's like any other just
yeah,
machine.
yeah,
It
and
turns into a car that's like, hey, you're not gonna stop.
yeah,
You're done. Like
yeah, and you'll get fucking depression and all that other stuff from hold on, from I think I got it. I don't know if I did, but I think I got it. I smacked the shit out of it with my towel.
you
Yo,
got
I
something.
hate bugs. I legitimately fucking hate. Like, yo, bro, I was not lying. Nuke them motherfuckers.
There
But
you
yeah,
go.
yeah, it's crazy because it also leads to stress.
Yeah.
It makes your body work harder than it needs to, and stress kills. It's a lot. It's cute when you're young. Oh, I only sleep whatever. Like, I wish I could have more time to sleep.
Yeah.
It's just I'm devoted to this shit, and I try. I've been getting home earlier because I don't do as much overtime. And when I get home, I'll sleep for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then wake up, do what I need to do, and then go back to sleep on at the regular time I've been usually going back to sleep. But it's still it's still like, bro, you need it. You know that
Yeah.
whole that whole bullshit is like, I never believed someone going, I sleep for 3 hours and I spend the rest of the 21 hours a day working. Eat my dick. Eat my dick. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're counting like traveling to places or like fucking talking to people as work. There's no way.
No, yeah.
That's why they give you a lunch break when you go to work. Cause who the fuck, you can't work 10 hours straight every day. You know?
Yeah. I can believe people saying getting just 3 hours of sleep, but you're definitely not using those 21 hours like productively either.
Yeah.
Because especially if you're just getting 3 hours of sleep, then a lot of those hours are just gonna be like
Yep.
you're awake, but it's going through it.
Yep.
And that was one thing I feel like getting older, you start to realize maybe yeah, you shouldn't be doing this. Because when I was younger, I was like that. I could say I could go to bed like 3 a.m., wake up at 6, like nothing. And I used to do it. I used to be
Right.
able to do it and fucking be like, let's go. Fucking not wondering why that night I'm fucking like, yo, why am I so tired right now? Yeah, because you didn't fucking sleep. And now it's like as I gotten older, fuck, the minute it starts hitting 10 sometimes, I'm just
Yeah. Yeah.
because your body wants it now. Your body's telling you, like, nah, we need to fucking recoup. We need to fucking regenerate. Like, you did shit today. That's it. Time to fucking start shutting down.
Yeah. And the older you get, the more your body, it uses the reserve energy. Like,
Yeah.
because there's he's I forgot what it's called, but he's a doctor at Lehman College or Fordham University,
Okay.
and he does um body science or whatever. He's a jack dude. He works out like so he critiques people's workouts and methods and all that other shit, and he gives you the facts,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
right? So he was saying that cardio
Okay.
isn't the end all be all for losing weight, right?
Okay.
So he's like, let's say you're at work, you're running around all day, you're a letter carrier. You
Yeah.
do 3-4 miles a day of walking. That's your cardio. And then you go, I gotta go to the gym. So you go to the gym and you start doing cardio at the gym. Because you don't count that what you do at work as cardio.
Yeah.
You gotta be in the gym for it to be considered cardio.
Cardio. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what he was saying was that your body would go to the gym and you'll put in all this work in cardio, and then the next day you're at work and you're like, damn, bro, I don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
And then you're moving slower, you know, you're not as productive, you know, you're resting here and there. But then you go to the gym and you put in that same amount of work in cardio. Now your body's like, well, I gotta save up this energy somewhere. So you stop being so productive throughout the day, and then you do all that shit at the gym. But the problem is the 3-4 miles that you walked in during your day that you cut down now to a mile. Maybe let's say you did like fucking 3,000 calories worth of work during the day normally. You're doing like maybe 1,000 calories now, and then 800 calories at the gym. You're doing 1,800 calories. You're doing more work, but you're getting your production down to half.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're reaping half of the, like, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what it is? Because again, if you actually put it into perspective, you're like, wait, why am I overkilling myself here?
Yeah.
I'm doing less for more, in a sense.
Yeah.
And that's the thing people don't look at, because they're thinking legit cardio is just this. In order to do cardio, oh, I have to go on an elliptical, I
Man.
have to go on a treadmill, I have to do this. This is why cardio usually is for people that are especially not doing actual cardio movement.
Yeah.
Like I've told you this before, like, yo, with the amount that you're walking and fucking moving a day, you're good on cardio.
Yeah.
Like, and you can check that. That's what I love about now. Like, this shit tells you. This
Yo,
shit will legit tell you how much fucking steps and miles you're doing. That's like, I think I did my cardio for the day.
Yeah.
Now
Yo,
let me do something else.
there be times that because I with the Apple Watch you can link your watch to someone else.
Yeah.
So me and Lay have our watch link. So whenever he does a workout, I know about it. Whenever I do a workout, he knows about it. So there be times throughout the day I'm getting a text message from it's a reply to that thing where it's like, oh yo, good job. And it's like, yo, you completed your workout for the day. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh shit, this shit counted me doing this shit as a workout.
Yep.
And then, it's like I'm looking at the thing, I'm like, oh, I only got 50 more calories to go for my daily goal. Let me jump on this just to get that shit going. You know what I'm saying? And it turns out from being a fucking hour workout to maybe 12, 13 minutes. Cause like all I need is this, this or that. And it's cool because like I said, the more I worked out here, the less I did at the job, but I was more tired. So I was literally like, okay, now I have to buy this so I can eat while I'm driving to go home.
Yeah.
So I don't crash into somebody. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, it's not beneficial anymore.
No. And then at that point, you're legit overworking yourself to a point of exhaustion. Now it's not fueling you. Now it's fucking, unfortunately, killing you.
Yeah.
Because now you're at a point where it's just like, which you shouldn't be. You shouldn't get your body to a point where it's just giving up on you.
It's like, you trying to die out here?
Like you want to feel some type of tiredness. Like that's kind of the goal of it, is to be able to be tired, because now it's showing you got yourself to a limit.
Yeah.
But at the same token, you don't want to overwork, because then it's not going to have time to heal. Now it's just like, at the same point, it's trying to heal, but it's still working itself. It's never having that point of just relaxation.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of part of the rehab stage is, hey, we're working our body here in order to fix itself, but you're still working us. So we're not fixing ourselves at any point here.
Yeah.
So,
that's exactly what it is, man. Shit. And the crazy thing is, like, this dude, he's watching all of these videos
yeah.
of people working out and all these crazy diets, and I'm watching them, and I knew this already, but I hear him talking, and then you watch another video, and it links to another video, and links to another video, and all of a sudden, Ray, the secret for losing weight in 2023. You ready to hear it?
Oh shit, here we go.
Burning more calories than you intake.
Who
They
would have
cracked the
thought?
code.
Who would have thought?
They cracked the code, Ray. They finally did it. It's not the Angus diet. It's not the Bowflex diet. It's not Oprah's fucking Weight Watch. Nope. You just gotta burn more than you intake. And I've been sitting there going, bro, that's been how you lose weight since they figured out that calories make weight. You know what I'm saying? Now the problem is that's not always what goes, because like there's other factors to it. Because I did the calculations, like with the amount of soda I was drinking.
Yeah.
I would have 2 cans at work, plus the soda I drank for lunch, and then maybe 2-3 cans at home.
Yeah.
So let's say it's 150 calories each can. That's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 5 times 150. 750 calories plus the 200 for lunch. Let's just say I drank 1,000 calories.
Yeah, I was about to say you're getting at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I stopped drinking soda.
Okay.
That's why you see me drinking I bought this. You put this in the water and it tastes like ice and shit. I stopped drinking soda and I went down 5 pounds in the last like 4 weeks.
Hey.
And I would go down a lot and then go back up, then a lot. Because the thing is, like, yo, I used to calorie count, where I would legit eat 900 calories a day.
Gotcha.
And I dropped maybe like 27 pounds in 3 months.
Yeah.
And people like, yo, you look phenomenal. You look phenomenal. I'm like, yeah. I can't do this no more. I'm constipated. I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like I've never been the type of person that's like, yo, I'm starving, but like I'm not hungry, but it's like I'm not fulfilled. You know what I'm saying? Plus now, like it was a lot of stuff happening that I didn't like in my body. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, let me cut out the soda, see what happens. I dropped that, but then I'm eating the same shit I'm eating.
Yeah.
But I think I'm like at a plateau now. So it's like, you know, it's not the end all be all shit, because I'm not going back to eating 900 calories. Nah.
No, yeah.
Like I told Show, go ahead, I'll let you talk and then I'll bring up the different.
No, I was gonna say, like, I feel like it's one of those where I think that's where people forget that you are gonna at one point hit that plateau. That it's like it's gonna stop, because it's easier to lose. You'll lose a certain amount very quickly, but then now your body's starting to regulate. A lot of it becomes water weight at one point.
Yeah,
you're losing that water weight quick. But now when it comes to the calories, you're still able to eat a lot of what you normally eat. It's just the portion control. The fucking crazy low amount of calories doesn't work either. Because it's just like we were talking about overworking. You can also malnourish yourself. And this is why people become very ill when doing diets and doing all this. Because they think, oh yeah, let me just have fucking the smallest amount of food. And then they wonder why they're passing out, why they're fucking feeling like they have to vomit, all this and that, because you're not getting any nourishment from your food. Like, you still need that. You still need to make sure that you're getting the amount of proteins you need, the amount of veggies you need, the amount of all this, so your body's actually using that for proper fuel.
Yeah, no, it's true, and that's the thing. It's like, because I think in reality, if you were gonna cut calories and lose weight that way, you have to aim for, I think, a pound a week, which basically I think you're cutting out 3,500 calories out of your diet a week, because that's a pound. So because I went on the website and I did a rough thing of like how many calories I'm supposed to eat to maintain how many I'm supposed to eat to lose, how many I'm supposed to eat lose a lot, right? And I think it's like 2,200 calories to maintain what I'm at now. If I wanted to lose a pound a week, I think it was like 21 or 2,000 calories a day. And if I wanted extreme weight loss, like 2-3 pounds a week, it'd be like 1,700, 1,800 a day. That's when I went to 900 because it's like, shit, that's super extreme. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Which I was gonna say, that amount to at least lose one is not bad.
yeah,
When you actually break it down, because when I was doing my and I'm still, again, there's certain weeks that I'm doing stricter than others with my diet. I'm trying to hit under 1,000. Like I was legit doing the 900.
yeah,
But I also, even on a normal, when I'm doing my wrestling diet, I'm hitting 1,500 like normally. So to get it down a little more to lose those 500, it's something. But even to hit 2,000, that's not bad.
yeah,
So that work, if you can balance that out, which again, enjoying what you like to eat, but just remembering, making sure you hit those things that you need, getting a good amount of protein in there, getting stuff that, again, it's enjoying food, but it's also using it the right way.
yeah,
So
yeah.
getting that protein in there, getting that fiber in there, getting everything where it's like you're using your food as fuel instead of let me just feel hungry. Let me feel like boom, I'm full. But then that's what creates a sluggish feeling and all this and that.
Yeah, and also like and the thing is like that whole 900 calories a day shit,
Yeah.
that's unrealistic for the rest of your life.
No, yeah, definitely is.
You know what I'm saying? And a real diet is something you can do for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Like it's a lifestyle. So imagine this. You lose a pound a week. There's 52 weeks in a year. In a year, you lost 52 pounds.
Yeah.
But that's a lifestyle that you can live with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's not when you stop your diet, in 3 months you gain 52 pounds back.
Yeah. Which
know
is
what I'm saying?
unfortunately it's usually what ends up happening to a lot of people.
Yep.
That they'll go into something and then because that's why I say when I balance it out, when I get stricter with everything, I make sure there's never that moment of, well, now we're back at this.
Yeah.
Because if you don't follow up with something, then you're gonna go back into you'll lose 10 pounds, but then gain 20. It's like you have to be able to listen to your body, find what it is that's gonna make it a lifestyle instead of just, well, this is the phase, and then
Yeah.
now we're gonna go all out. Like you can't do
And
that.
yeah, and having control because like I'm not addicted to soda.
Yeah.
I'm a taste guy. If it doesn't taste good, I'm not eating it. I'm sorry. But like today, I had my brother ordered Chinese food. It was my pop's birthday. He ordered
Hey,
Spanish
happy
food,
birthday
and
to him.
yeah, and it came with the soda. Like my brother doesn't drink it, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll take it. I'm not gonna waste it."
Yeah,
So
of course.
I drink it, whatever. But I'm not like, "Oh, this is some good food. Yeah, I need it." It's like, all right, I drank it, whatever. And I'll go back to what I need to do
Yeah.
because, like my uncle was, once ain't gonna kill you.
No, and
But
that's the thing I feel like people forget. You can have that moment of just it's a once in a blue.
yeah,
But the best thing you said there was, and now you get back into what you were doing.
yeah, because it's that self control that you need. But it's also once you start denying the shit, that's when your body's gonna start craving it. You know, because like we went to Chick-fil-A. I was about to call it Chipotle. We went to Chick-fil-A, and my homegirl was telling me, "Yo, you gotta try the milkshakes from Chick-fil-A. They're amazing." So I was like, "Yo, fuck it. You know what? I'ma have me a motherfucking milkshake." I bought the milkshake from Chick-fil-A. It's good. It's a milkshake. You know, I was like, I was expecting this shit to be magical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought, I was gonna flowers in the air, something. You know, but it was good. But
Yeah.
it was like, it was also one of those things like, I want it, I'm gonna get it.
No.
But it's not gonna be like, yo, I need to get this every day.
No.
Nah, because realistically, you can't afford it, and you know,
Well, it's in both sense of the word. Like you
yeah,
can't afford it to have it in your daily diet.
yeah. But there was also when me and Cruz used to work out a lot, like
Yeah.
the powerlifting, and we would buy breakfast, and I would get bacon, egg, and cheese, chocolate milkshake every day. Not every day, every other day.
Okay.
You know, majority of the week I would get that, and
Yeah.
I would be chilling. You know, and this dude's like, "Yo, what kind of protein shake?" He was asking Krills, then what kind of protein shake you do? And Krills was like, "Oh, this shit." I was like, "I don't drink none of that shit, man. I'll get me a fucking chocolate milkshake because you got the milk, the chocolate, all that. There's protein in there. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff in there. So it's like I'm gonna use that to work out because I never believed the pre-workouts, the post-workouts, the fucking protein shakes and all that. This is where you would eat more. Because to get bigger, you need more eats. To get smaller, you need less eats. It's math. You know what I'm saying? So I am going to take advantage of the more eats. So I will eat more. Thank you very much. You know?
I'm like, in theory, that makes sense, but it's like the chocolate milkshake, not so much though.
Yo,
Like,
chocolate's good for your heart. And the shaking that you get from it, you burn that little extra shit off.
that's what we call sugar. But no, it's something where you know what's funny? I never liked the idea of pre-workout.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that jitter and then raising your heart rate already, I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to realize the after you might need just because we are getting older.
Yeah.
And sometimes the fucking you need a little help with rehabbing because
It's to supplement it because
Yeah.
we don't get enough. I have all these fucking vitamins and shit here, and you see me taking it while we're here, but I keep forgetting that they're there. And then I was looking like, oh shit, I gotta take these. What do they do for me? I don't know. I don't feel it. Like my doctor was like, you have a vitamin D deficiency. Like every year I go there. This time I don't, but I bought this shit.
yeah.
And this is like a pill that's so strong you're supposed to take every other day. Was like, I don't feel the difference with the vitamin D without it. Like I don't, you know, it's like
You might, that's the thing too though. You might not feel it, but as long as it's actually doing its job, then
yeah,
hey.
yeah. But I was like, man, this is why I tell people I was born in the 80s. We had different definitions for everything. You know, the whole ADD shit. You got that? Go outside and play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had to. We didn't know what shit was. We didn't know how to do shit. So we had to figure out how to do shit. So if there was a kid that couldn't pay attention, someone figured out what they were interested in and related everything that they needed to teach them to that subject.
Yeah.
They didn't just go, here, take this. You know, because like the whole we got hurt shit.
Yeah.
You can't cry. Not because you're a bitch if you do, it's just because you have to learn that you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
And you have to
Yeah.
you have to deal with it. And you have to keep going. It's like if you just sit here and cry all the time and expect somebody to take care of it, that's not life.
Yeah.
You know? And like I made that joke yesterday. If you gave me a hammer, duct tape, and fucking super glue, the Titanic wouldn't have went down.
Yeah.
But that's how we had to be. Yo, we found a basketball hoop from the garbage. Like my pops is notorious for finding shit in the garbage back in the day. And he went to Home Depot. He bought these two fucking like 2x12s boards, the planks of wood.
Yeah.
He fucking screwed them two together and he put the basketball hoop on the wood and then just fucking cable tied it to the no parking line, and that was our basketball hoop. That's what we did. That was our basketball hoop. That's how we played basketball in the street. And someone bought the real hoop and we just played off that shit. But it was It was ninjanuity. That's
Yeah,
right.
and again, it made it work. It made
Yeah.
it wasn't the safest, probably, but it
No.
worked, and no one died.
Yeah,
Mm,
it did.
mm.
It doesn't need to be safe. It just needs to work. but yeah, the whole the Doja Cat shit. I didn't listen to it. I was in the 80s. The reason why I say that is because when we was growing up, if people were whack, they didn't get played. And a lot of artists nowadays, I'm sorry, is a whack. They don't have anything. They're not saying anything.
Yeah,
And you don't have to have a message every song, but you gotta at least say something.
yeah.
You
And
you
that's the
gotta
thing
make
now.
sense.
Everyone can just be out there.
Yeah.
We could decide to make a song tomorrow, and it'll be played.
Yo, bro, I'm about to get the audio from you got a left elbow and a right elbow and make a stupid ass dance to like a fucking that shit. Throw that shit on TikTok. Watch how many people dance with me.
Yo, just add a fucking beat to it, like an actual like
Yeah.
Afro beat to it. That's it.
Word.
I'll fucking be the new fucking trend. That's it.
That's it.
Elbows.
Got a left
Elbow.
elbow and a right elbow. He shoot. We would just do it to this shit right here. Fuck it.
Come to the dance hall next.
Word. We just do it to this. Elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with any elbow and tell these hoes that I got elbows and we don't know what we going to do.
That's it.
Boom.
That'll be played tomorrow.
That's
Fucking
it.
Hot 97.
Yeah.
Someone will be like, "Oh, fuck are these dudes talking about elbows?"
Yeah. And then it's just like you hear the new song from Toe Tags, Elbows, and then right afterwards, I said what I said. What did you say? I don't even know what you said. But you know what?
Don't talk shit about Doja Cat though.
Hey, listen, Janai, I love you, but I don't love Doja Cat. I love Janai Kai, but she could Doja Cat can stay over there.
Oh shit.
Nah, but yeah, even like a lot of like the Pop Smokes, the Chief Keefs, all the littles,
Yeah.
all the littles. I don't know what they're saying. I don't listen to it.
Oh man, I know exactly what you meant when it's like the littles.
Yo, bro, I'm at a bakery on 3rd Avenue, 149th Street.
No.
My old stomping where I went to high school looks completely different now. Completely different. But I'm at this bakery because they sell pineapple upside down cake. Apparently, that's like impossible to find.
Yeah.
So I found one that sells it by the slice. And once I seen that fucking mosquito, everything on me is now.
That's it. Now everything fucking. The worst part is after you started doing that, fucking.
You're
I
doing
felt
it.
like
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah. I hate these fucking. I hate them, bro. Give me the fucking Infinity Stone. I will wipe out all mosquitoes.
That's all he's gonna do when he snaps. You'll be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, 50% of the nope. Just 100% of the mosquito population.
That's it. And I don't give a fuck what their benefit is. but yeah, what was we talking about? Oh yeah, I'm at the bodega.
Yeah.
I'm at the thing, and the woman behind me these guys are blasting music from their car, and she's singing along with it. And somebody says it's like, "Oh, you playing Chief Keef? You gotta change your song, man. That fucking song sucks." And then she starts singing this shit, and I'm like, "What? How do you sing a song that sucks?" And even she said it was like, and I'm still singing it. I don't get it. I'm like, yo, because you stupid. That's why. Can I get my shit and go? Like, I don't want to be around here. I don't want to do this, please. I just want the cake. Give me the piece of sesame cake. Like, shit.
Yeah, you know what it is? Because Toe was about to start. It's like, you know what? It's just whack, but I'm going to start doing it too because it sounds catchy.
Yeah, right? Shit. Yo, man, one of the tips, I didn't write it down, but in my head, this woman was like, I want this piece of, I don't know what it was, but this piece of pastry. So the girl goes to take it out of the thing, and she's like, no, not the one from there. I want the one from the front. I'm like, the one, what? Even the girl looked at her like, fuck you mean you want the one from the front? And so the girl's like, all right, yo, she spent like 5 minutes trying to figure out how she's going to get to the front. And I'm like, yo, just take one of the trays out and then pull that tray out and get to the front. Like, why are you making it so difficult?
Yeah.
And then the lady is standing next to the the pastry, like if I'm gonna steal the rest of them. Like you do know there's a whole like glass shit that blocks everyone from this side of the counter from getting to the pastries. Like, why are you protecting these pastries? Stand back online so she can get like when I got my shit, I didn't need to fucking follow her.
You didn't do one of these? Fucking huddle
Yeah, like
like
like I didn't need to go, oh, I want that one. Nah, give me a piece of that and this and let's go. I didn't claim like I'm not adopting a pet. I'm assuming all these slices should be from the same cake. They should taste the same. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, man, to her, that front
Yeah.
piece was the best.
yeah, she wanted that Balinese fucking breed of that shit. Like, I don't know. Like, did you know that shit came from another oven? Like, what the fuck? What's the problem? What's the problem?
cheat code on this?
Yeah, like,
What did they tell you? Did they tell you these were gonna be different?
yeah, like, what the fuck is wrong with
the rest
you?
of this poison or some shit?
And what fucking sucks is like I'm looking at her. And don't get me wrong, she's not a good looking woman, but I'm looking at her. I'm like, yo, you get it. You know what I'm saying? Just because I walked in, and I said, oh, look, there's a chick. You get it. And then she opened her mouth. I said, you know what? I'll pass. I don't even want to look at you. Why are you standing in front of
That
me?
was
Can I
that.
get
That was
my
that
shit?
moment. Like it's not worth it. Like
Yeah,
you
Yo,
would get it. But it ain't worth it right now because fucking this front piece shit. Like nah, just
yeah, man.
it's just nah. But
Cause to me, I'm like, yo, that is unnecessary.
no,
That is unnecessary.
it's just again, it's adding to an already busy fucking thing. Because I can imagine you're in the fucking middle of the city.
Oh no, yeah, that line
Gonna be
was getting
fucking-
to the door.
Yeah, so it's like to do shit like that. Fucking the workers there are already stressed out as is. Having
Yeah.
to do all that shit and to be that picky with it. Like, come on, like fucking, just get the fuck what you're gonna get and get the fuck out. Like,
Word.
I hate that. That's one of my biggest pet peeves when I fucking go to a bakery and I see people do that type of shit. That's like, oh no, let me get that one. And it's like it's the same shit. You could tell there's nothing different. Oh, let me
Yeah.
get that one though. It's like
The only time you ever hear me go, let me get that one is because I don't know the name of it, but I want the one with the cookie, with the sprinkles.
no, but that makes sense. Like
Yeah,
it's
but-
like it's something like
Yeah.
that instead of fucking. Oh, let me get that third one. No, the other one.
Yeah,
No,
so they're
not
like,
that one, but the one on the left. It's the same shit.
yeah. Like what the fuck, bro? And yo, to me, that can make a gorgeous woman ugly to me. If they open up their mouth and they're just ignorant, like, oh, I'll be on some. You got that disease. Like to me, like it was like, oh, you got syphilis, huh? Like that's what went through my head. The minute she opened her mouth and did all that funky shit, I was like, oh no,
Yeah.
I can't touch this. I don't want that. I don't want ignorance on me.
And that's
Sorry.
what it is. It legit. It feels like just passing something because it's like, yo, what is the point? Like, what are you gaining out of this
Yeah.
outside of fucking 100 people behind you trying to beat the shit out of you?
Word.
It's like, come on, like, yo, especially I can imagine it's like in the morning too. So it's like like, come on, get the fuck out.
Yo, I hate when those people go, oh, I want the slice of cake that has the flour in it. Just fucking take the flour. Just give her a slice of cake and take the flour off and put it on her fucking plate.
Okay, so I will admit
No,
this. If we buy the whole cake,
Yeah.
I will be that motherfucker that wants to cut and get the piece with the flour.
Yeah.
But if you're buying slices,
Yeah.
take whatever the fuck slice they give you.
No, I get it.
Like,
I get it. The flour is something.
yeah.
But I'm also the asshole that right after you say that, go, I want the TH and only the Y. I don't want the DA. Cut me that piece, but leave the DA there. Like I want an octagon shaped fucking slice now. Like if we're gonna be picky, this is what I want. I want HPTH DY. I don't want no A's in my shit. What's going on, bro? But yeah, that's how I am. Like I'll be that dick. To be just to show, like, you won't even know that I'm being a dick to you just to show you that you're a dick. But I'll still be that dick to be like, you know what, fuck you. But I was on some, I'm trying to get home. Because I kind of said it because there was a person behind her and then I was next and she didn't get her shit. Like she's still picking this shit. So the woman's like, "How can I help you?" And I said, mad loud, I was like, "Let me get a piece of the pineapple upside down cake and a slice of the flan." She's like, "All right." She hands like she's putting everything in the bag, and the other woman finally had her shit, and she's ringing it up on the thing. And I stood in front of her and I said, "How much was my cake?" She goes, "This amount." I gave her the money and I walked out. And I was like, "Nah, I'm not. I'm no longer waiting behind you. I was here first." Like fuck that shit. You're gonna sit here. I want that specific piece of cake that's in the fucking front. Nah, nah. Yo, bro, I sent you the link if you want to join us. Dave done left. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna get me some cake. Toad's talking about some cake. He's gonna come back with a fucking a chocolate milkshake, a chocolate cake with some pineapples on it, which actually tastes pretty good. That actually feels pretty good right now. Yo, a chocolate lava cake with vanilla ice cream. Ooh, shit, you done opened up a can of worms, bro. You done opened up a can of worms. That's my go-to right there. You get the fucking dessert. That shit's on the menu. I got to have it. I don't care. People want to be like, "Oh, you ready to leave?" Like, nope. I need me that volcano chocolate cake and vanilla ice cream.
Yo,
And while
now
you
I
at it,
want
fill up my
dessert.
soda.
I want dessert at fucking 10 o'clock at night.
Word. I mean, shit. Somebody got
Shit.
to. We gotta save the ice cream.
Shit. No joke. I did have a piece of cake earlier though.
Nice. What kind?
Vanilla custard.
Okay.
But again,
Fancy.
see, I just bought a slice and was out.
Fuck yeah,
Not
right?
fucking picking specific, just fucking give me a piece. That's it. That's all I needed.
Word.
Like, fuck, man. That's the most annoying shit, especially when you see it. Like, you could tell the fucking employees just like, yeah, okay. Like, just most annoying type shit.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, bro, I get it. We in the hood, but no one taught you any manners, like any kind of manners,
Bro.
like any kind of etiquette. Like you never seen a movie. Like you can learn from movies. Like there's some movies that teach you some kind of etiquette. Like you don't realize that she's not a servant. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, make the fucking cake, and you can have whatever slice you want.
Exactly.
You know what
Because
I'm
at
saying?
that point, that you're gonna be this specific.
Yeah.
And like, yo, I need this with this. Like, just fucking bake it yourself.
Right?
Just
Shit.
fucking bake it yourself, so that way you could pick whatever. Like, or
Yeah.
if you're gonna be that picky with it, buy enough where
Give me.
I
I'm gonna get 12 pieces. You know what I'm saying? I want like one rib, but I want the rib to be the one from the middle, the juicy one. Like, nah, nigga, here, take your shit and go.
Yo,
Take your shit and go.
yo, I'm gonna get you, sucker. But that fucking scene with Chris Rock.
How much for one rib?
Yo,
One order
I'm
ribs
really
coming up. No. One
one
rib.
rib.
50 cents. All right, let me get one. All right. How much for soda? Give me 5 cents for a sip. Nigga, I spend more than 5 cents on the cup. Pour in my get the fuck out of here.
And then when he fucking comes out with $100, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, yo, Isaac. I don't know how Isaac Hayes didn't fucking just break on that
Yo,
scene.
word.
Like, I would not be able to fucking film that shit without it.
For real. I don't know what type of cake it was. It kind of looked like it wasn't a flan, but it had like that juice on it and like maybe raisins or some shit, but I don't know what kind of cake it was that she was asking for, but I bought my pops a pineapple upside down cake.
Ooh, okay.
Yo, bro, I called like 4 fucking different delis. I
Yo.
went to the one by my job and then they was like, pineapple qué? And I said, what? Bro, you're a bakery. Like you bake cakes. You don't know what a fucking pineapple upside down cake is? Upside down cake is? He's like, yeah. I said, you don't have it. You don't have it. If I have to explain what it, you don't have it. Leave me alone. Like, nah, I'm never coming back to this shit. Damn, boy. Pineapple qué? No, I want pineapple Q. Fuck.
I could have just imagined the reaction of like pineapple get upside down. What?
Yeah, he's looking like, we got upside down. We got upside down. And the other guy's like, no, we don't do upside down. I said, bro, I'm out of here.
It's like, no, we make our cakes right side up. Like, wait,
Yeah,
no.
like, we got pineapple. You want pineapples? $5. But we can't turn them upside down.
It's like, we got pineapple custard. You want pineapple custard?
Yeah. You want a pina colada? We got a pina colada. We could put that upside down, but we're gonna have to put it in the cup upside straight up, because then they're gonna fall out. I don't know what you want. I tell you what, I put pina colada in this cup normal. I get an empty cup and I go whoop, and now it's upside down. Okay, that good for you? That's what you want? ¿De qué? ¿De qué? All right. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have your money in my pocket. That's the best I can do for you. Because they want the same amount of money though.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, speaking of that, we'll get to that after whatever we finish here. But
yeah, I fucking cried, son.
yeah, that's crazy. We got any more stories about the fucking deli? Because yo, I want to get into this shit.
Oh, shit.
You ever bought something and it says it takes 5 days to get to you, and 5 days pass and they didn't even process your order yet?
Oh yeah, I love that.
And then you email them and you're like, pineapple qué? You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on with my shit, player? And they do the back orders and your order's delayed and blah blah blah. Sorry for the thing, appreciate you being a customer and blah blah blah. Cool. Here's where you fucked up. One, where was my notification that my order was delayed?
Yeah, because they never give you that. They don't give
No.
you at least a little bit of a hey, like we're apologizing for this. Nope.
Yeah, and
Unless you ask, you would never know.
and two, why ain't y'all trying to make this right to me?
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like, in all honesty, my thing is, I ordered this. It's coming late. You didn't tell me about it. And then you just expect me to wait. Where's the sorry for the inconvenience? We would like to extend you a discount for 10% of your next purchase. That's something.
Yeah. At
Whether
least
I use
try to.
Yeah, whether I use it or not, it's something. It's like, yo, we value you as a customer. We're sorry for the delay. Shit happens. Yo, on us, 10%. That's how they used to do it. Now it's like, you got my money. I don't need the product, apparently.
Apparently,
As long as you got my money, I don't need the product. It's optional for me to have the product. You know what I'm saying?
it's like the estimation was just an estimation at this point.
Yeah, like, when does this become like customer service?
Yeah.
Because anybody can say, "Oh, I bought it. It came fast. I love the product." That has nothing to do with the fucking company. That's what they're supposed to do. That's like you going to McDonald's, like, yo, I ordered a number one and it came out in a couple minutes. I love this place. No, that's what they aim for. That's what fast food is called. That's why they call it fast food. You know what I'm saying? But when it becomes an inconvenience, where is the whole, we want to keep you as a customer?
Yeah.
Because I can go get that shit from someplace else and it'll come to me faster with no problem. Or at least they'll tell me there's a delay. If I would have put that shit in my cart and never bought it, email, yo, you left something in your cart. You don't want to buy it?
Yo, I've done that legit instantly. Like you've done that before. That you're like, oh, let me leave this in my cart for later. Maybe I'll pick it up.
Bro,
And not the minute you click off the app, hey, you left this in your cart. Don't forget to check out. It's like, really?
Yeah, the filter. They emailed me said like, "Yo, you left this product in the cart. Don't forget it's on sale." It's like, no, I don't need it no more. Thank you. A 50% discount would be better. You know, not for nothing. They should have been like, "Yo, this is what you ordered. How about this? This is a special piece that goes with it. We're gonna send you one free."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some accessory that goes with it will send you one free or something like that. Because yo, dude, that's how I was raised. You know, now it's like fuck you. Like if you went to a restaurant and you were on some my meal, I wanted this shit medium, this shit is still mooing. Because like, yo, I'm sorry for that. I'll get it right. They'll come back and they'll fix it. And you come back and it's like, yo, this shit is still wrong or something else is wrong or yada yada yada. The manager was like, yo, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. If you ever decide to come back, here goes 20% off your next meal on us or whatever the case may be. Sorry for the blah blah. This is not what we wanted.
Yeah.
To keep the customer. Now it's like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if you wanted that shit fucking medium rare. Eat
Yeah.
that shit on the cow. I don't give a shit if it's cold. Go home, put it in your microwave, and come back, bitch. Like what?
The sad part is that's how it sometimes is.
Yeah,
And it's like, what happened to fucking customer service? Which I get though. Unfortunately, society has almost made that the reaction because there's some motherfuckers that don't know how to treat waiters and actual service staff.
yeah,
But don't take it out on every single person. Because there are people that are just trying to genuinely have a meal, especially
yeah,
you fucking worked hard for your money. You're doing this. You're going, let's go have a bite to eat. And then you get service like that. It's like, come on.
yeah. No, and yo, dude, my mom always said it best. If you're not gonna do your fucking job, don't work there.
Exactly.
Like, don't get me wrong. I've seen bad customers. There are such a thing as bad customers.
Yeah.
But there's also a thing where it's like, yo, sometimes you gotta bite the bullet and do some shit. I don't work in customer service, but I do work with people depending on me to get shit done.
Yeah.
So they'll ask me like, yo, you know, I'm expecting this, or this, or has this come in? I'm like, no. And it's out of my control. I can't control when shit comes in.
Yeah.
But I always give them I know this is important to you. I'll keep an eye out for it. If I get it, I'll bring it up to you as soon as I get it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of for the whole, well, I ain't got it.
See, and again, that's because you value, again, you know what they're you know what they're there for. You know what they're doing. You know all this. It's valuing them as a person instead of just, well, tough shit. You know? Like,
do the state law.
Bro.
Yeah.
She didn't even try to help you out. Because that is like the bullshit of, oh, like you're actually paying less than others. Like, you're not helping.
Yeah, that's not what I asked. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not the purpose of this fucking thing here. But yeah, man, it's crazy. The shit that's why I don't like going places. I honestly don't like. If I can do it myself, I would.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to get that bullshit.
No.
Like I don't like going to dealerships to get the car fixed because, you know, you're there for an hour for an oil change. Like, nigga, I do this shit in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's taking y'all so long to do this shit. I know you have a fucking person that does it. Fucking, then they do the whole, you need this and that. And I remember one person, because I used to work at Toyota, so I know the whole ins and outs. One person says, like, oh, yo, they told me I needed this, and this. And I said, but what? I don't know. They said I needed it. I went in there for an oil change. They said I needed it. I said, well, yo, walk the fuck out. Get your oil change done and leave. You can tell them, no, you don't need that shit right now. Your car drove in there safe and sound. Why is it all of a sudden going to blow up if you leave?
Yeah, and I feel like that's something no one ever questions. It's just like, well, they said it, so
yeah,
I must do it.
Yeah, and the crazy shit, yo, this is the crazy shit. Because I've seen, it was like a news report that these undercover people went to a dealership or they went to a mechanic spot and they went in for an oil change and they do the 27-point inspection and all that, which is basically we check your tire pressure, your air filters, and your fluids. You know what I'm saying? So what the dudes would do is they see that they got a brand new air filter and they'll put it in the garbage or they put it in some oil or some shit, and then they'll show you like, oh look, this shit is fucked up. You need a new one. And I'm like, you don't need to do all that.
Yeah.
That air filter is gonna give you what, $50 for the part is like $50 depending
Yeah.
on where you buy it, and then you get what 15 minutes worth of fucking, because the way a mechanic usually gets paid is based off of the hours they accumulate, not how many hours they actually work. So let's say an oil change is 15 minutes. If you do like 3 oil changes an hour, you're only getting paid 45 minutes worth of work for that hour. You know what I'm saying? So they want you to upsell a lot so that way you can make more money. So what we did was actually look at the car and go, what does it really need? The air filter's fine, so I don't need that. But the brakes, the front brakes alone could give you 2.5 hours worth of labor. If you're really good at it, you can do the front brakes in maybe 15 and maybe like 45 minutes to a half hour, a half hour to 45 minutes. You got paid for 2.5 hours there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all doing all this lazy shit where if you actually check the car, you probably could find out, yo, you need front brakes. And that'll give you the money that you're looking for. Or, like people sell the whole transmission flushes and all that. You don't really need the flush. You could just drain and refill them. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit that you could like go around like, yo, your tires are, your tire threads are low or whatever. And you just tell them that. This is what you don't need to do it now. This in the future. When you get that customer coming back like, yo, they did me right. They did this. This is what they recommended. They said I didn't need to do it now. This blah blah. I trust them. You make more money off of them coming back because they trust you than the fucking air filter.
Yeah. Again, that's one of those where if people learn the less is more, because it values more. Doing something
Yeah.
like that, boom, now you have a customer that's gonna be willing to spend more money and come back and come back and come back. And over time, instead of trying to make that quick buck, you're actually now making constant money here.
Yep.
Instead of fucking, oh, let me try to scam you out of what I can get. And now, boom. Now it's like, you know what? I'll fucking pay it now because it is what it is, but I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
Like,
There were places, Staples. You heard about this fucking story with this chair that I'm sitting on, right?
yeah.
I'm never shopping at Staples again. Fuck that.
Yo, the fucking, oh my God.
Nah. Like that's another one. Oh, it was broken when we delivered it, so we took it back. All right, so at what point are you gonna turn around and be like, yo, we're sorry for the inconvenience for this chair. We would like to offer you this chair for the same price. Let's say it's a more expensive chair.
Yeah.
Like I think this chair on sale was like $280, $300. This is a $400 chair. I'll offer you this one for the same price. All you have to do is just let me know and I'll refund you on this and then charge it to that one, and we'll send it as soon as possible. Because it's already been 2 weeks since you got the chair. We're sorry for the inconvenience. That's on our end. Cool. Now, whenever I go someplace, I'm going to Staples because they do right by me if something were to happen.
Which should be the motto, doing good business so that way you're able to make revenue that way. You're able to make more customer service and you're able to get returning customers instead of worrying about, oh, let's make sure this one customer is paying like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, but
It's like,
unfortunately, people aren't thinking like fucking actual salesmen. They're thinking like,
yeah.
let's make that quick buck.
And and the crazy shit is, like, I love Micro Center because there's some people in there that know what they're talking about, and they also look up the parts and they'll try to help you with what they got. But then there's other people that are there that have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, but they'll bullshit you all day. So when I'm looking for something like minute, like a wire or some shit that, you know, I can find on my own. You need help? Nope. I don't need no help because I know what I'm looking for. You have no idea what I'm looking for. Because there was one time this dude was like, yo, do you need help? And I said, yeah. I'm looking. Let me see if I could pull it out my ass. There you go. I'm looking for this wire,
Okay.
but at a 10 gig speed. You have this shit at USB 2.0. I'm looking for the 3.1 shit. The USB Type C cables over there. No shit. I was just standing in front of them. So I don't need your help. I knew I did half your job. I did half your job, ladies and gentlemen. I know where the wires are. Thank you. I'll read the boxes.
That again, that's where if people had a little more of social skills, a little more of wanting to actually have person to person interaction instead of boom, this is what I've been told to say and good luck.
Because not for nothing, bro. When you're in a department store like that, you have your sections. You know what I'm saying? You should know what's in your section.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting you to be like Home Depot, where you're just walking around aimlessly wearing the shirt for 8 hours, getting pissed off when someone asks you a question like, yo, I need that block of wood. This isn't my section. I'm in plumbing. The fuck you doing here for? Oh, you know, I'm just making sure. I want to know if you guys need help. If you're not going to help, I don't need it.
That usually is the worst. That it's like legit. It's like, can you help? No. It's like, so who can actually help?
Word. Yo, dude, there was one time I will never forget. Me and my boy was in Home Depot, and it was one of those things like, yo, I'm legitimately gonna fight both of you.
Yeah.
They were both workers. Like, I'm getting racist and no, I'm not even gonna lie. I was on some. I wish y'all motherfuckers came out here right now and I fuck y'all up. Like I was begging for a fight between both of them because I was looking for a piece of wood. Over a piece of wood, these motherfuckers were gonna get fucked up. I wouldn't start a problem over a piece of wood. They were gonna get fucked up for a piece of wood. And I walked out. And my boy's like, no, let's get it. I said, no, I'm not giving that Home Depot any of my money. I don't give a fuck. And I was on some, yo, my nigga, if you want to stay in the Home Depot, go ahead. I'm gonna walk home. I don't know what's your problem. I'm walking home.
Yeah.
But I hate that shit. But yeah, so like, you know, you try to find that. It's like back in the day, people would be like, oh, you looking for this? That's right here. Oh, I want a flexible one. Oh, well, this one's the most flexible you got. Something.
Yeah. Because again, it's making it work and trying to at least have that personal touch.
Yeah.
Instead of fucking, well, it should be there. Good luck. Like,
because you know what it is now? At least Micro Center. You ever been to a Micro Center?
Yeah, I have.
So now it's like, can I help you? Yeah, I'm looking for this. I'm looking for, oh, here goes, it's right here. And they put their sticker on it and hand it to you.
Yep.
And that sticker says I helped you. So they scan the sticker and now they get permission for whatever they handed to you. So now it's like, oh, I'll look it up on the computer. It says this. Like I told this one dude, I said, listen, I got an Xbox headset and I want a USB splitter so I can hook it up to the computer and the Xbox. And this guy goes, what? And the customer standing next to me goes, I know exactly what you're looking for, bro. I got you. And he gave me the shit. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't think this is going to work. And the worker's like, well, I don't know what you want. I said, I want to hear audio from the Xbox and the computer simultaneously, but I want to use the mic on the Xbox. He's like, I don't know. So I went home. I tried it. It didn't work. Then I returned it because the shit didn't work. And I said, fuck it. And I bought a mic for the Xbox and I just plugged it in. But I'm at a tech store looking for tech and you have no idea what tech is. That's a problem.
That the worst part is the customers shouldn't be the one having to offer, hey, I think this is what you need. Here you go.
Yeah.
And the fucking actual employees like, Yeah, I got nothing. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Why are you working there? How do you not know at least a little bit? Again, I'm not expecting everyone to know every single thing,
Yeah.
but at least knowing something of like, hey, this is what I would recommend. But maybe if you could explain a little more what is it that you actually need,
Yeah.
I could help you out. But again, that's expecting people to do their jobs at the same token.
Yeah.
Like,
Cause yo, bro, I bought the computer I bought. It was a processor and motherboard combo shit. He's like, yo, if you get this motherboard and this processor, it saves you $50. This is the problem. I'm like, yo, but I'm more interested in this motherboard. Like, what's the difference? He goes, this one is a workhorse. Said, what do you mean by that? He goes, oh, if you do heavy editing or something, this motherboard is better for that. I'm like, all right. At the time, this is when I first got into computer building. So I said, all right, well, this is the one I wanted anyway. So fuck it. Let me get this one. Then you actually watch like tech videos and people talking about motherboards and all other shit. And yeah, there's some motherboards that you can overclock with because
yeah,
there's the programming and shit in there. But for like relative use, unless you're trying to fucking break records, it's the same fucking thing. And my man could have just been like, to be honest with you, bro, unless you're doing some crazy NASA shit, you don't need that one. You know what I'm saying?
so it's trying to make that quick buck instead of
Yeah, it.
actually caring about a customer.
Yeah, there was one time. Oh yeah, the suits.
Yeah,
The first place I went to, I was like, yo, what looks good? He's, oh no, yeah, this looks good. And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm asking you for advice here, and you just like whatever you want. I go to Men's Warehouse and I asked the dude, I'm like, yo, what do you think about this? He's like, let's try a smaller one.
no,
Puts it on, like, how do you feel? It's like it's a little tight here. He's like, all right, you know what? Let's try this one. He puts it on, and he's working with me. He's like, how do you feel? What do you want accomplished? All right, let's do this. And I asked him, like, yo, what do you think about the look of this? You think it's too big? He's like, well, we go alter the arms. That's not a problem. But then he's moving this. He's like, I think it'd be better if you went with the smaller one. It would fit you better. Then we went in there. I tried it on. I'm like, nah, yeah, you're right. This fits. Like, I'm trying to look good. I don't buy suits. I don't have suits. You're the expert. Help me
and
out.
that's the best thing because at least he's trying to make it work for you,
Yeah.
your best interest, instead of worrying about the sale. Because he knew the more he helps you and the more you actually enjoy what you're looking at, it's going to lead to an actual sale instead of, well, let's try to just get everything out. And then it's like,
Yeah.
like,
And shit, even because it was Men's Warehouse. So with that experience, I went online, I saw the shit, and I was like, yo, this shirt is $10. It's on sale. Apparently, slim fit means double XL is a medium. So I returned the shirt because it was too small. But then I see there's a chat. So I get into the chat and I asked the lady, I was like, yo, how does this feel? Like, how does this fit? This is my measurements. This is like, how does this fit? She goes, well, these run a little smaller. So if you're an extra large, I would suggest you getting a 2X. And that'll fit you snug. If you're looking for it to be, like
a
fitted
little
and not
looser.
baggy,
Yeah.
2X.
Okay.
I was like, all right. So I bought it. I put it on and said, oh, this shit fit me perfect. Because the lady gave me the actual measurements and said, what size? This is what my shirt size is. This, she goes, then this is what you need.
Yeah.
Where they were like, oh, well, if you're an extra large, you could try extra large. But, if you want to do 2X, you could try 2X. I'm asking you.
Yeah. What's your recommendation here?
Yeah.
Instead of tell me
Yeah.
what do you think I want to hear? Like, no, actually help. Actually be willing to do that instead of, well, it's like, no. This is why we're here. It's about to be a lot of money spent. Don't try to fucking
Yeah.
just rush through it.
And my shit is, don't ask, how can I help you if you don't plan on helping?
Exactly. And that's the worst part. That it's always that it's like, also, what do you need? It's like, okay, so this is, I'm looking for something like this. Oh, okay, yeah. So what do you recommend? Like, come on, like fucking help. Like,
Hello. Hello, Earth to fucking employee. Like, hello.
Jesus.
Yo, there was one time I'm at a Sprint store and I'm looking at the iPhone. I forgot which one it was, and I'm waiting because I'm about to buy it.
Yeah.
And the customer comes, like a customer comes up, and he's like, "Yo, what's so good about this new one?" And I tell her everything that this shit's about. And this girl goes, "Do you work here?" I said, "No, I do my due diligence and I look up
Yeah.
things before I buy them." And she's like, "Yo, you should work here because you just sold me on the phone." I said, "No, I'm good because they don't work. So why the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like you should work for Apple." I said, "Nah, I don't. I'm good. I don't want to do that because apparently no one there knows what's going on, and I
No,
don't want to
where's
be the
that?
only one that knows shit at an Apple store." Like,
You're gonna have to work double time there just to be able to fucking
yeah,
actually do your shit. Like,
word,
it's like, yo, why is he the only one that knows? I don't know, but I'm going straight to him. It's like, ah, shit, here we go again.
word. It's like I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'll answer your question because I'm nice, but I'm
Shit.
good.
Give me 1 sec, bro. I'll be right back.
Nah, I hear you. Shit, then but there are some people who's like, "Yo, I'm interested in this phone. How's this?" Like, nah, that shit ain't good because this, that, and the third. But you have to also take that shit with a grain of salt because a lot of things that are like happening doesn't really happen to a lot of people. Sometimes, yeah, it's like everybody knows that this shit happens after a while, and yeah, it's well known. But like the iPhone 15 Pro Max, whatever, they heat up like they're hot to the touch, and then you realize like, yeah, if you're gonna supercharge it at a high rate and you want it to charge fast, it's gonna get hot. It's electrical current going through there. Resistance is heat. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get hot. You shouldn't be fucking supercharging your phone and using it at the same time. If you're gonna charge your phone fast, leave it on the side and charge it. They did Unbox Therapy did the test with the Samsung and the iPhones, and they all got to the same level of heat. So now what? You know what I'm saying? It's like, but a lot of the research I'm doing is, and one dude, this is why I subbed to his channel. He said it straight out. He's like, "Yo, the advice that most people give about this subject are for beginners. Because if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you should not be doing this. That's why we say don't never do this. But if you are not a beginner and you know what you're doing and you know how to test for shit like that and keep an eye on certain things, you can do this. It's not a problem. It's actually good for you. But if you have no idea what the fuck you're doing, don't do this. Like the fish. They say don't never do a water change and change your filter at the same time. And this guy's like, that's for beginners. I'm gonna show you how to do it if you're experiencing the shit.
Yeah.
He's like, because there's no, so the reason why you don't do it is because you don't want to lose the beneficial bacteria for the fish.
Okay.
But he's saying there's no bacteria in the water. Everything is on the substrate, which is the sand on the bottom, the decor, and in the filter.
Okay.
He's like, so if you change the water, you're not really taking out the beneficial bacteria.
Okay.
So
So how do you actually build that bacteria though? To be able
so
to.
so you're supposed to cycle the tank. Remember, I was saying. So
Gotcha.
the fish itself generates its own bacteria.
Okay, gotcha.
The problem is that when it's in an environment that doesn't match its bacteria,
Okay.
it overcompensates, which also leads to a high count of pneumonia and nitrates.
Okay.
So that's what makes a fish, when you go into an uncycled tank, die. So they sell things that detoxify the pneumonia so the fish can live in that high level of ammonia, but the ammonia doesn't poison it. And
Okay.
then they sell things that boost up the bacteria to help compensate for the lack of that bacteria, which would also lower the pneumonia.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes more
So,
sense.
yeah,
Okay.
so they said when you buy a fish, what you're really supposed to do is you buy the tank, you buy the products, and then you run the water for about a month and you test it to see the chlorine levels, the pneumonia levels, the nitrate levels, and you're putting in the bacteria. Once there's no more nitrate and pneumonia, it's safe for the fish to go in.
Okay.
But you can add water. I mean, you can add fish the same day. You just have to keep your eye on all this.
Yeah, make sure they're not.
ammonia. Yeah. So what I fucked up on was the guy told me I had to run the tank for 1 day with this drop shit in there, and then it'll be good. We did it for 1 day, but the problem was he didn't tell me the rest of the fucking Menzel's. Check whispers, man. All right, I don't know. All right, but
Oh.
so yeah, I think he hit me up on hey man, is this the best place to ask a question? You can ask a question straight up to
Yeah, just ask
straight up
them
on the chat, bro. Yeah, you can ask a question straight up on the chat. No matter. So what happened with my shit is they told me you got the tank, put this in the water, run the filter for a day, add the fish.
Okay.
They never said the actual parameters in which a beta fish and these fish live in. So a beta fish lives in tropical weather, right? So a lot of the water there is hot water. It's like heated, it's warm water, and the pH levels are certain, parameters. So what I did was I put the fish in the water in the tank, and I had a beta in just a wine glass, a big wine glass. There was no filter, no nothing. I just changed the water every week, and it was fine. So I didn't know that it needed special parameters and shit. I never tested the water, nothing. So when I put these fish in the thing, one of them died. I'm like, yo, why the fuck it died? Like no other fish died, and it's because the water was too cold for it.
Okay.
So it died when I got the heater, but the water was too cold for it, and it couldn't take the other fish were tougher
Yeah.
to live in in those parameters.
It wasn't
when
as,
I put now I put the heater in, the snails moving around, the fish are comfortable. They're starting to calm down from the stress and all that other shit. Because overstressing a fish can kill it, and that comes from lack of filtration, lack of oxygen in the thing, being bullied. If the temperature's cold, all of the fucking pneumonia and everything that's in the water and all that other shit, all of that affects the fish. I had to learn that on my own. These people didn't say that. It's buy the beta, do what you want with it, and if it dies, buy another one. It's only $4.
Yeah.
But it's so what helped me out was actually the fish dying. Because one of the ways to cycle a tank fast back in the day was you bought a sacrificial fish.
Okay.
You get the water, you put the fish in the water, the pneumonia and everything goes up, the bacteria goes up and all that shit. And if the fish survived, it survived. If it didn't, it died. You got out of it. And then the bacteria that the fish made was now good
available
for
there. Yeah.
Now the tank is cycled. It's cycled faster.
Okay.
So
Bueno, I guess thank you, homie Lloyd.
no, Lloyd didn't even get into that tank.
Oh shit.
It was Plasma died.
Oh, okay.
The red one. Yeah, so
thank you, Plasma.
yeah. So now we have Sapphire and Kazazu and Master Shifu and Oreo. Those are the catfish.
Gotcha.
Master Shifu is crazy. So I can tell the difference between those two catfish because they're identical. And the snail is the Dread Pirate Roberts because that's a legend. Which is
I was gonna say now you're starting to finally see it though.
Yeah, it's in the barrel.
Okay.
And it'll come out and eat the algae that's growing on the barrel. Yo, it cleaned the fuck out of that section that it ate and then went right back in the barrel. But it's starting to come out now. And I'm telling my boys, like, because Sapphire is a white fish with red fins. It's starting to claim its territory, but it's like picking on the blue one, which is the Kazazu. It's picking on that one. So it eats, but it's like establishing dominance. With female beta fish, they say the more beta fish you have in the tank, the less aggression they have, because so that's why we want to get more beta fish. So the filter I got should be able to keep up with all of the fucking beta fish that I have in my tank.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting on that filter to come in, put all the chemical, mechanical, and all the other bullshit that you put in the filters to filtrate the water and shit, and then we should be good.
Gotcha. So that way, at least everything will be adaptable for them.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That works.
Because when you add fish to a tank, now you have to account for their pneumonia spread also. So what you get is bacterial bloom.
Okay.
The water will become cloudy and all that because now the homeostasis of the tank was for the X amount of fish that you already had in it. Now you're adding more bacteria, more pneumonia, more shit with the other fish. So you have to compensate for that.
You have to work. Yeah, you have to work around
Yeah.
that instead of just
Yeah.
Well,
'Cause
again, this is good. At least you're learning all this because it's like it's
Yeah,
a
man.
lot to fucking look
Yeah, you
into.
would think I'm an expert on these fucking things, but because there's a thing called overstocking a tank,
Okay.
and it's not because there's so much fish it can't swim. It's because there's so much fish that the pneumonia levels you can't handle them in the tank.
Yeah. So
But
it's
yeah, but if you have the right precautions and you test fluently and you get your cycling down, that's when you can be like, okay, every 2 weeks this shit gets to a point where it's dangerous. I gotta change the water. I gotta do this shit and then add this stuff, and these fish will live. You take care of anything and it'll grow. And this is where it's like I took that dude's advice. It was like you can try it, and if you're able to do it because these, according to this shit, like I'm not supposed to have the catfish in anything less than a fucking lake. These fucking things are this big. Like you need at least a 50-gallon tank for them. For a fucking thing that's 2 inches, a 50-gallon tank. Like who do you think you kidnap? You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be out your fucking mind.
They want this fish in a pool.
Yeah.
Jesus. This is again, as I see it, it's cool to see all this, see all the extras you need in there. But I look at it and it's like, yo, when did this all become this much of a thing? When back in the day, most of the time, all you had was a little fish bowl and maybe some rocks.
Yeah. No.
And those shits would survive forever. It felt like
Well, you know why you put the rocks? Because
Why?
all that would gather the beneficial bacteria. And the thing is, like, you have one fish, and you're like, yo, there's mad shit in the water. You would clean the water. The fish shit is what brings off the pneumonia and all that.
Yeah.
So the more you clean out that bowl, your fish is fine.
Yeah.
You know, you're relatively doing what the fish tank is doing.
Yeah.
You know, but you add 2-3 fucking fish to that little fish tank, now is the problem.
No, yeah. But it feels like just seeing all that is like, damn.
No,
Like you don't notice how much it actually goes into to
'Cause-
keep that life alive.
Because I'm not gonna lie, Lloyd was a tough motherfucker. Because I gave him straight up tap water. There was I didn't put no detoxifier, nothing in that tank. Straight up fresh, 100% water change tap water. And I cleaned all the shit that was in it. Like I wiped it down. I didn't leave no bacteria. I didn't know about the bacteria shit. So I cleaned all that shit, put it in there. Everything looked new, and he was just swimming around. There was no heater, no nothing. He's in a fucking wine glass, chilling. And I'm over here fucking babying the shit out of these fucking fish. But it's like, hey man, I'm trying not to have no more fish die on me. But it's probably inevitable. I'm pretty sure Casa Azul, once we add the other fish and Sapphire calms down, then maybe. But I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to put that in a different tank just so that way it can, eat and not be stressed out by the fucking Sapphire one.
Gotcha.
But yeah, they're like dogs, bro. Because they're not like cats. Cats, they take care of themselves, but the dogs.
With this, you got to make sure you're.
Yeah.
Which again, it's interesting to see because you don't think about all this. Which again, if you have a pet, even in a form like that, it's still you have to make sure everything is accustomed to, everything's taken care of.
Yeah.
And I feel like people don't look into that. That it's like, yeah, people make the excuse, oh, it's just a fish. It's like, no, it's an actual life form, though.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do something like this, make sure you're ready for the extent of what it means. What you actually have to do to make sure it's having a lifestyle, how it's actually being able to have a safe and good environment instead of just well, we got to fish. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Because it gets crazy. But like I said, man, like I'm at the store with these motherfuckers and everybody's giving me like this dude. Oh, feed him once a day, once every other day. I'm like, all right. So I feed him once every other day, and then I look it up. You're supposed to feed him twice a day. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened? What happened to once a day and once every other day? Lloyd, they told me that. I was like, fuck that. I fed him every day. So I'm like, these, they're babies. I want to do this shit right. I'm gonna take your advice. Nope. Now I feed them twice a day. I fucking have. Before I would just throw the food in the tank. Eat what you will. But the leftover food that creates ammonia and all that other shit. So now I'm the technique. I put a little bit in, I see him eat. I'll put a little bit by the other one. I'll see him eat. And then it's like, oh, you still hungry? I give him a little bit more. If there's still stuff laying around there, I stop feeding them. If there's like a couple laying and they don't eat, I stop feeding them. Like, all
Yeah,
right,
so that way it's
yeah. Like you could be hungry and I'll feed you later. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not just gonna throw food in there to
Well,
waste.
yeah, again, especially you don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm doubting any of this is cheap.
The food is.
Okay.
You get a nice chunk of the food for like $2.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking it's gonna be fucking.
The
crazy
fish and the
price
food
for
are cheap. Everything else was when it adds up.
Yeah, when you told me the prices for the fish, I'm like, wait a second. So the actual price for the thing that's gonna be in the habitat is cheaper than everything else.
Literally.
Like that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, I think the cheapest decor I put in there was more than the fish cost.
Like the fact that you would think should be the most expensive is the actual who's living in there. Okay, yeah, this makes sense for it to be that much, but nope, it's fucking the cheapest thing out of everything.
Yep, it's crazy.
Insane. Insane.
Yeah, and that's why like I'm thinking like I want to get a fish tank here, but that's why I'm like I don't know yet.
I could see you eventually having one, just because
like
how much you're
either like here, but
how much you're doing the research and how much you're actually like. I've noticed how much you're actually genuinely interested in all this, and how much you're actually, that I could see it. You're gonna end up getting a fucking tank there. I would say you should get a tank there just because of how much work you're putting into the other one.
Yeah.
And imagine what you would do with one there.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fucking. That's gonna be telling the show days. It's just fucking. And this is the update with the fish.
Yeah, right. We're gonna have somebody on the podcast like, yeah, so your next match is with Soju. So give me a second. Why ain't this nigga move? All right, nah, he's good.
So back to the question. So
Yeah.
this is happening. Wait.
Yeah, it's like, yo, hold on, wait. Yo, stop bullying this nigga. Put my hand in there. It's, that's one of the things about a beta fish. It recognizes owners. What's going on, Brazy?
You're
So when you go up to the tank, it recognizes you. So it can get excited to see you, like, oh, it got food or whatever. So it starts responding to you. So I'll put my finger on the tank and it will swim with me. And I put my finger in the bowl and it'll be like here, but it doesn't nip or nothing. And it just like swims around and shit. It's like, what the fuck is this? But it also can get stressed out if too many people are around this tank.
Okay.
So like if there's kids running around the tank and all that, it can stress out the fish because they're like, what the fuck is this?
Who would have thought fish could get stressed out like this? And
Yo,
this is what. And again, stuff like that you don't think about. That's what I'm saying. Like the fish that you would have like back in the day when it's in the fucking regular cylinder fish bowl. That's just probably what killed it a lot of the times. We're like, yo, what killed this fucking fish? Meanwhile, it's in the centerpiece of a fucking apartment building most of the time. But hey, what's going on, Brazy? What's up? Oh shit.
But shit, we went all over the place today.
Yo, legit. Legit. And I also apologize though, because I guess that week away, I'm still not in full podcast mode. Because since we started, my eyes have been closed.
Yeah, I see you.
That's why I keep turning off my camera, because I'm good. Like I'm awake, but my shit keeps going
Yeah.
like my shit keeps fucking closing. So that's why I was like, nah, let me get something to drink, fucking wake myself up. But
Nah, I hear you.
this is what happens when I'm on vacay for a week and I'm fucking falling asleep at the time we usually
Yeah,
start this.
pretty much.
I was like, yo, nah. Which again, it was cool. It's I loved being with family. Like I was telling you off air, I'm motivated now more than ever to do this shit. But till you get back to the time zone, it's like
Yeah,
it's a struggle.
word. I ain't even gonna lie. There's times where I was, what you said? Yeah, yeah. Show is the worst.
Yo, we
Show
seen
is the
it.
worst though.
Yo,
That nigga.
man,
At least me, when you see me, I'm like, nah, yeah, I was out. I was show. I ain't even.
nah, you know what it is? Because Show thinks because he has his sunglasses on, we
Yeah,
can't tell.
because
The
it's
thing he
yeah,
doesn't notice is that his sunglasses are here. So we can see his eyes
yeah,
are
and his head and everything.
and the sunglasses.
The whole
Like, come
bro.
on, bro.
I already know what is, the minute he does the. Oh, you out. You can hear me, but you out. You going to sleep? No, I'm not. Okay, and I'll get quiet. Yo, there was one time, me and Gigi. I think it was one of the wrestling ones that you was it was just us talking. I think we was doing the dream shit or something, and he was here.
Oh, so that was last week. Yeah, it was last week.
It was either last week or the week before, but he was here with us,
Gotcha.
and we signed out, and my man was like this, and we're like, "Yo, show, gone," and Gigi was like, "Yo, good luck. That motherfucker gonna wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning." I said, "Nah," and I did. Um, I played that, but I made it as loud as I could. And he did I said, go to sleep. He goes, no, I'm good. I said, we've been off the air for a half hour, bro. I've been trying to wake you up this whole time. He's like, no, I wasn't sleeping. I said, go to sleep, bro. He goes, all right, I'm going to be. I was like, yo, bro.
Yo.
I get it. It's difficult, but it's all right to be like, yo, bro, I'm tired.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
We can always be like, yo, we're going to cut this one short and we'll see y'all next week. You know what I'm saying? There's no prize for being here 3 hours.
So we do this for y'all, motherfuckers.
Yo, word.
But anyone that's like, yo, Knuckleheads is still here. It's like, yeah, we here.
Yep.
We fucking falling asleep on
We
air,
killing
but
ourselves.
we here for y'all, motherfuckers. Yo, we killing this shit.
We killing ourselves softly.
Oh shit. Yo. But yeah, I love how you changed the title too. Fucking advocate for
Yeah,
this
'cause
shit.
I was like, yo, that whole making excuses for people. That fuck it. We talking about cake and other shit. Fuck it.
What was that about? What was that subject about? Because I do want to get into that before this fucking sleepiness gets
Yeah,
to
I
me.
mean, you get those just like you're talking to somebody, they're not treating you right, and then it's like you make excuses for them, or it's just you're doing your end of the bargain and they're not, and then you just like, well, it's because of this, because of that.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So yeah, it's almost like you kind of don't want to accept it,
Yeah.
and you almost put the blinders on for a bit. That's like, no, it's like, you know what? Like, no, they would if they could,
Yeah.
in that sense. But it's like, would they? Is it? Because I feel like we've all been there. We definitely have all had that point that it's like, oh yeah, nah, they're probably just too busy or this and that, and they would if they could. But then it's like that happens again and again and again, and you just let it pass. And then it's like that one time that you're like, wait, would they though? Do they have that actual intention? Do they actually care, or are we just like creating that thought process?
And the crazy shit is, you already know the answer. The answer is no. They wouldn't. They haven't. They can't.
You know what's the worst part is that even in a moment like that, you don't want to
Yeah.
accept it. You don't want to
Yeah.
believe because you want to. When you're able to make that thought process of they would if they could, you already know. You unfortunately already know,
Yeah.
but you don't want to accept it because you want to hope that hey, if you because most of the time it's coming in a place of you genuinely care, you would hope they do the
Yep.
same instead of fucking we're hoping for the best but knowing the
Yeah.
worst.
And the crazy shit is this. Like, I don't live a normal human life. So a lot of my
Right.
shit is like, damn, that's fucking crazy. But I got people that legit tell me they love me. Don't respond to shit. And I got people that are just friends. No matter what I send them, they respond.
No.
And it's like, I can't make excuses for you. Because the thing is, like, I feel how I feel, but at the end of the day, if you're gonna have a real conversation, I'm not delusional. Like, I may be stupid, but I'm not fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what mostly is. Like, you're forcing something you're trying to make magic and pull a rabbit out of a hat. You ain't got a hat. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I used the term earlier, having the
Yeah.
blinders on. Because you know it. You can feel it, it's
Yep.
there. But you want to say nah.
Yep.
You want to be like this. Like, no. That's not how they are. That's not how they would be. Like, I
Yeah.
know. I know they'll be there. I know this and that. And it's like, come on. Don't it sucks because again, being in that position, you want to feel like, nah, this is the way. You can't see it any other way.
Yeah.
But then it's again time and time again. It's just constant disappointment. But even then, you want to be like, no, maybe they have their reason, or no, it just didn't work out.
Yeah. X, Y, and Z. You know. You
Right.
know they broke their foot. That's why they can't text me back. Yeah, because their fingers are connected to their femurs.
Of
Yeah.
course, like yeah. It's like, no, man, they want to
Yeah.
text,
They're
but unfortunately, they got no
yeah,
minutes.
they're in
Meanwhile,
too much pain to text me. That's why they put all the posts up on social media. Yeah,
like no, they're doing something right now. They can post, but they can't text
yeah,
me back. Like
yeah.
no.
And the crazy shit is, it's like, yo, at one point you're doing it to yourself. Like, I've done it. We all have done it. We tortured ourselves with hope,
Oh
and
yeah, of course.
and you got to take the L. And the best thing it's for me is like, I'm the type of person, I'll go do this shit, and it's like, damn, because as a human, there's certain needs you need. Like,
Yeah.
sometimes you want attention. Sometimes you want to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you do this, and it's like, I want attention from you because that's who I'm interested
Yeah.
in. And sometimes what I'll do is like, what's my goal here? What am I doing? I'm trying to talk to her. All right, so let's break it down. I'm trying to talk to her. I want to talk to someone. How do I talk to someone? I say something, they respond. She doesn't respond. So now what's Newton's law here? Take her out of the equation and add someone who will respond. You, how you doing? Blah 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 blah. Here goes something stupid. They respond. How's your day going? Now I have the fix of communicating with someone at least. And it's
No.
not, hey, how you doing? Fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Instead of being in that moment of just like, nah, we're gonna make it work. It's like, no, just actually
Yeah,
adapt
because
it.
I've learned forcing something can mean something positive. It's just you're forcing this person out and positive enforcement.
But you know what it is? I feel like that takes, unfortunately, it's being able to have that humble
Yeah.
pie, I guess. Because you don't want to do that at first. You just want to be like, nah. You want to put the blinders on. You want to be like, nah, this is the one, and it's gonna work out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
And yo, listen, this is gonna take a turn, but we're gonna do it for science. This is why men talk to multiple women.
Ooh, this is
I'm not even gonna fuck with you, Ray. This is why men talk to multiple women because one, it prevents us from doing something stupid to the one we like. Because when we get lustful, we get
okay.
stupid. We go overboard. Hey, good morning. How you
Yeah.
doing? How you this? I hope you ate. Yada yada yada. This, that, and the third. And it's like, yo, nigga, leave me alone. But if I hit you up, good morning, and you don't respond, and I got this chick over here, hey, good morning, how about? I ain't got to worry about responding to you because I'm talking to this one now, and it saves me from looking desperate and all that other shit because now I'm not OD hitting you up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a tactic that we do to help us supplement our fucking need to, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I've done it.
Okay. In that regard, yes. Because I'm guilty of
Yeah.
that as well. I've done that. Just the way you phrased it, I was
No,
like,
no, no.
I don't know if
No,
that's
no.
gonna work that way.
I've courted multiple women at a time just
Okay.
on some,
Yeah.
but it's always been I like this one, but she's not giving me no play. So whenever she does decide to talk to me, I'll talk to her. But this one is giving me the attention, so I'm gonna put some effort into this one. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? It's like that.
I was gonna say because like the first way it was like, wait, where are we going with this? But no, yeah, that is something where at least it's making it so the expectation is more
Yeah,
realistic there. Because when you have that mindset that's like, oh, this is it, it then creates that false sense of this is how it has to be.
yeah.
It's like no, because you can have this, you can do this, you can do this, and almost spread it out respectfully always, but respecting almost
Not
that time
always
frame.
respectfully, you know.
I could- I'm trying to be nice here. I'm
He's trying
trying
to
to
keep
be
it PG.
nice. Of course, of
Him and
course.
Janai Kaya,
I'm also trying to say I'm also trying to say it in a way where I don't say something I regret next week when I'm awake.
him and Janai Kaya are humble, respectful people.
Of course.
I, on the other hand, I'm too old for this shit.
But also Janai, just in case if she doesn't say it respectfully, can still kick your
That's
fucking head
true.
off.
So don't fuck with
Me
her.
not
Yeah,
so much.
don't
Me
fuck with
not so much.
her. No, but
Like my kick will hit you in the shin, basically.
yeah, but my thing is like, yo, no, but yeah, it's so difficult to just in the beginning at least to try to get to know one when it comes to like texting or something like that because it's a
Yes.
new toy. You want to talk all the time, you know, especially when you're young. You hit them up, you get the response, hey, blah, blah, blah. You spend hours talking to them. Sometimes you hit them up 2 days later, they respond back to you and it's like, yo, what's going on? This, that, and the third is like, all right, you need a distraction.
Yeah.
And no matter what distraction you got, unless it's another woman, that shit might not suffice. Unless when you're young.
Yeah.
Because for
Yes.
me now, I got barely any time in my hand to talk to y'all.
I was gonna say we talked about this earlier. Like it's at that point you're already
Yeah.
teaching now
That's right.
currently instead of like back in the day where it's like
Yeah.
now there's a lot to fucking spread around.
Word. That's why I developed the system. It's fail safe, right? You young, but when you get to this level, this is the system.
Okay.
You when you're
Explain,
talking to
explain.
multiple people, keep the
Okay.
subject similar. So that way you never forget who you're talking to.
I've heard this before, and maybe because I'm sleepy, I'm gonna say I feel like that does not work out
It does.
because somehow you're going to fuck up and say some shit you shouldn't have said to so and so because you thought she was
No,
so
no,
and
no,
so.
no. That's why. If you're gonna out the random of the blue, be like, what kind of dogs do you like? To one of them.
Yeah.
The other one, I always wanted a German Shepherd. So now when they respond back, you're talking about dogs. So your response to one fits the other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It
I, In theory, that should
It
work.
it does. It's
It just
you
feels
have
like
to act like you're having a three-way conversation, but those people don't know.
okay. Okay.
And you can't be too general. Here's the thing: if you're gonna have a specific conversation with one, it's either because
Yeah.
they brought it up or the conversation genuinely led to them. The other one, you cannot have an intense conversation with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, definitely, because you want to make it so that way, because you're not going to be able to pay attention to
yeah,
both conversations in a way where you know exactly what the fuck's going on. Because you're going to be like, it's almost like playing hopscotch. Like you're in, out, in, out.
yeah. So like us two right now having a conversation, the same exact conversation, but on the side, I'm hitting up Krills on Instagram and he's telling me about some day and all that other shit. Eventually, I'm gonna be like, yeah, man, work sucked. And you're like, what? Like, oh, my bad. I'm talking to Krills. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, the wires are going to cross because
Yeah.
your brain can't function like that. So that's when you got to seesaw it. You know?
Yeah. You got to make sure at least it's like there's a common theme here
Yeah.
that's like, this is where we'll go. And it's like, oh, okay, yeah. And then with the other one, here we go. And now it's like, I kind of know
Yeah.
where
Because listen, I've even talked to girls that were talking to multiple people. I don't give a fuck. You know, so they would tell me I said something and I'm like, we never spoke about that. And I'll be on some, just remember, I'm not that other nigga. You know, give him that little quick, I'm not that other nigga. Don't worry about it.
just be like, yo, I tell myself what's up.
Word.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? It's like, listen,
give him one of those. Like,
we
shit.
we not a couple, and I'm getting pussy, so I don't give a fuck what you do. So you be alright. Just remember, we ain't never talk about no light bulbs.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Are you sure that wasn't you? Yep.
Yeah,
I
I was
remember.
there when we didn't talk about it. So you be alright.
We were a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
busy.
That must have been Thursday. Remember, we didn't talk on Thursday. I was talking to this one. I mean,
I was
yeah,
working.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
working. Oh shit.
But yeah, yo, that's another thing. Like, you make excuses for people, and you can't hold them accountable to.
That's where I feel like it's the most difficult. Is that once the realization of it all is then having that accountability
Yeah,
factor. Because I feel like it's one thing already to accept like this is what it is, but then holding them accountable for it. Because now I'll bring this up. Is it one of those where can you fault them even at times for not even having the remorse because they don't even know this is what you've been thinking? Because we're creating this scenario in our head a lot of the time.
yeah.
When we have those blinders, when we have all this, that it's like we're the ones that are being let down multiple times. Meanwhile, for them,
It's Tuesday.
yeah,
I mean, that comes with part of life. You know, that's when you
yeah,
learn. Like, sometimes shooting your shot is better than wasting your time.
yeah.
You know, because when I was younger, and it's in the intro. I'm not even fuck with you. It's in the intro. You want to fuck? Because I don't know what we're talking about. That would be the thing. I always had the standard of, if we can have a conversation, I'll talk to you all day. If you're giving me one word answers, I feel like I'm bothering you.
Yeah, that's I hate it. Like, why have this conversation
Yeah.
right now? Because it feels like I'm taking away from your time. Like, my apologies.
Yeah.
Last thing I'm trying to do is bother you, and that's what you're making it feel like. If it's like, yep, it's like what are we doing here? Are you actually interested, or is this A&A
Yeah.
conversation?
It's like, I don't have a gun to your head. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But some people just,
And that's what it
yeah.
feels like. It feels like almost like you're forcing them to be there. Meanwhile, I thought it was a mutual
Yeah.
conversation here. But it sucks. Because that's when you're creating that, oh, maybe you're even creating excuses there.
Yeah.
Because you can tell from the get-go, a lot of times you can tell like, oh, this is how this conversation is gonna be, and you're like, oh, maybe it's a rough day, or maybe this is just how she is, or maybe this is how he is. Because again, it could go both ways. Because there is dudes that do it too, that give one word
Yep.
answers like, bro, the fuck are you doing? Like, why are you like this?
Yeah.
Like, I'll make a joke because my cousin said this the other day. Create engaging conversations, especially when it's someone you are trying to have a relationship with. Make it worth that time there. Like, especially nowadays where unfortunately this is a big factor of why conversations become
Yeah.
that way. Treat this like, again, this is cool, but leave it there. And actually engage in conversation. Engage in something where now you get to feel that out. You get to now see, were the blinders realistic? Were they worth it? Or did you make this facade that now not even they could even live up to a percentage of what you were making?
Oh yeah. We make these people
Like,
perfect straight out the gate.
yo, it, and again, it sucks because a lot of time you're doing it because you want to hope for the best. You want to be optimistic. But again, optimism could also lead to just
Yeah.
disappointment, like
Delusion.
insane. Yeah, and that's what it creates. It creates that delusion because now you're like, this is how they have to be. Meanwhile, not even a third of the truth.
Yeah. And yo, when you realize that shit, you start like, damn, how stupid was I? You wasn't stupid. You was blinded. That's what you're blinded by the pussy.
It still
No, it
hurts though.
does. It does.
It still hurts because no matter what you want to think, and when again we can talk about it in that way, and just in the relationship sense. The sad thing is this could also just happen in any kind of
Yeah.
relationship. Because we do it for friends. We do it for friends sometimes that we're like, yo, this is just how they are. This is what it is. This is how it's gonna be. Like, no, this is they're this type of way. And again, when you finally realize, like, no, maybe I'm making it seem that way. That's when it hurts. Because now it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
That's when you have to reevaluate. Like, wait, so are we as close, or is this what it seems?
Yeah.
Or is this just what we saw through the
No,
blind?
it's true. And when you start talking to your other friends about it, and a real friend would tell you straight up, like, yo, dude, that person's an asshole. Well, that's not a friendship.
Yeah.
You being used. Or,
Yeah.
bro, I'm sorry to say that she don't like you. She don't like you.
Yeah.
Move on. No, she do. All right, then you know what? Just straight out tell her.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Vinny want a rib. Vinny want a steak. Vinny want a piece of your chocolate cake. See what she says. You know what I'm saying? See what she says.
That is like,
Yeah.
she ain't want to give Vinny shit.
Yep. She only got funfetti cake.
Yo, not the confetti.
It's fun for
Yo,
everyone
the
else
worst part.
except me.
Exactly. It's like, yo, everyone get a piece of that cake, but
Word.
you.
And that's the worst. When you stood in line that long and she's like, oh, pussy sold out. Pussy on back order. Like, damn. The fuck?
It's like, yo, I just saw you sell two
Yeah.
pieces. This is one
The
guy.
fuck?
No. That was it. It's like, you sure?
I see some pussy in the back. Yeah.
But again, this is unfortunately, and again, you want to hope for the best. You want to hope for the good in everyone, but unfortunately, it creates that just you have to have that realization moment because no one else is going to be able to tell you or show you, but through your own eyes.
Yeah. And you have to be willing to be honest with yourself.
And that's a lot harder than anyone can imagine.
Because the crazy shit is we want people to be honest with us. Because it's very easy, but it'll be like, nah, I think you're wrong. When you're honest with yourself, You can't tell yourself, nah, I think you're wrong. Because it takes a lot
No.
more guts to say to yourself you're wrong than to someone else. You know? Because when we do speak to ourselves in a way that we think that we're honest, it's a lot of negative shit. Oh, you can't do this. You can't do that. You're not gonna get this. You're not gonna get that. So to build up that tolerance, that tough thing where it's like, fuck you, I can do this. I will get that. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to fight yourself back. Because your brain is always gonna protect you from danger, and disappointment is danger. It is a form of danger. So your brain is trying to protect you from that blow of rejection and all the other shit.
Because it creates instant fear, creates that anxiety of, oh, is this what we're gonna become? This is what we're gonna go into. This is what's gonna happen if we see it this way.
Yeah.
If we don't give it a chance, if we don't do this, and you want to create that facade so you believe, oh no, if I'm in this, then I won't feel this, and I won't go through this. And it's like, is it worth putting that on and living a lie instead of just fighting through the emotion,
Yeah.
you know? But I think it comes with, unfortunately, it comes with time
Yeah.
and age. It comes with you live through stuff like that,
Yeah.
and then you get to see this is worth, instead of trying to go through a
Yeah.
facade.
Cause yo, not for nothing. I'm the type of person that I've learned
Yeah.
when someone tells you who they are, you listen.
Yeah. It's the most important
Yeah.
thing too, because that way being able to understand who someone is the biggest thing you can do in
Yeah.
life.
And
And it's the biggest compliment, because now it actually shows you genuinely care to understand who they are, so you can have a better relationship
Yep.
with the person.
and the crazy shit is like there was one person I was talking to, we was going out a few times and she kept mentioning her ex. And this was already when I learned they're gonna tell you who they are. So I was like, yo, listen, I don't compete with nobody. Do what you want to do. You know, eventually down the line, she went back with her ex, but then that didn't work out, whatever the case may be. And eventually you start evaluating, like, yo, dad, if I would have tried a little harder, I probably could have bagged that one. But you'd have been living with her and her ex.
Yeah. If that's, because again, they tell you how they are. They show you. Even if they don't mean to, they show you that. And it takes you to see
Yeah.
that. And it's important that you saw that before you kind of just put that excuse of, maybe it's worth it.
No, I don't want to make the excuse, but outside of the ex
Yeah.
shit, everything was good. I liked everything. But like I said, it would have been, because if you think about it, the conversations we have, if you bringing them up more than once, it's important to you.
Yeah. And it's showing I'm going to have to always share.
Yeah.
Because even if they're not here, they're
Yeah.
here. You're making them have a
Yeah.
prevalent spot over even
Yeah.
me.
Because I'm not someone you're interested in anymore. I'm a confidant. You're
Yeah.
interested in this nigga. Now, me trying to pursue getting pussy and all that other shit, I can still get it, but that at the end of the day, that's physical. That's not what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, do I want to be a therapist? Do I want to be a confidant? Or do I want to be something more than that? Well, I want to be something
Yeah.
more than that. I can't be nothing more than that because you're too busy worried about this nigga. And if you're trying
Yeah.
to use me to get over that nigga or to convince you to stop thinking about that nigga, you got the wrong me. Go find another me, because
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. It's just like, you want him, go get him. I'm here. Space and opportunity. This isn't important to you. This isn't something you want. All right. I'm not here.
Yeah.
And when you make excuses for a person, you're still going to be there. And you're still going to be, because I was in a similar situation. I was making excuses. And for months, I'm hearing about their ex or the person they're dealing with. And every time I shot my shot, they went back to that person. And it got to the point where my friend had to come up to me and was like, how long you gonna keep doing this? And I had to
Yep.
do the
No, I did the same. I
yeah,
unfortunately did the same. And again, you see it as almost like, no, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. And it takes just, unfortunately, you having to finally just wake
Yeah.
up and see this isn't it. It's not worth it. It's not gonna be, there is no changing,
Yeah.
unfortunately. It's changing for you, but unfortunately for that person, it's just, this is what they want.
Yeah.
So,
And and it's not even like those are serious situations. Those
yeah.
are extremes. Even like the simplest shit you have to see, because they're people that you can talk to, and the outside world's like, oh, y'all flirting, y'all like each other, but in reality, nah, she likes the attention. She
Yeah.
likes the fact that I
And
come up to her and I make her laugh and all that other shit. But outside of that, there's no interest. It's because you
no.
pushed, you did the little hello, anybody home, and she's like, nope, nobody's home. You have to catch her where she's walking to work. There's no one home. And to me, that's like, all right, you got to learn that type of person too. They'll give you all the attention in the world while they want it, but when it's not convenient for them, or when it's, oh, yo, I'm interested in you. No, 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 no. I just like when you make me laugh. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
and then it's like, and that's when it's hurtful, because it's then at those points when it's nothing else, that's when they come back. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, so all that time when I was genuinely showing this and doing this, it wasn't good enough then.
Nope.
And then we just allow it because we're like, oh, finally. And it's like, you have to be able to realize, if it wasn't good then, we shouldn't allow it to be
Yeah.
good now.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately I think the coming of age almost. This is something where, as you go through it, as you learn and as you adapt, you start to see that good time is just a percentage of finding what it is that's going to make you genuinely happy for the long
Yeah.
time and for the
Yeah.
long
And
run.
and that's when you have to start working on yourself, getting that thick skin, knowing who you are, standing up for who you are, and not really taking anything less than what you feel you deserve or what you want. Because if you want to go around plowing every single girl in the world, deal with all that shit and try your hardest. If you want something
Yep.
else, you got standards, you can't put yourself in this situation. Because if it's just for pussy, you can put yourself anywhere. Because the goal is just to get pussy. The goal ain't nothing else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's easier that way. But with that being said, we can't give up all the secrets, because I know y'all women gonna start hearing this shit, and then you're gonna call us.
It's where we get beat up the next
Yeah.
week because it's like, yo, y'all said all
Yeah,
this
you're gonna
shit.
call us the Bugatti drivers guy. I don't know if I can say his name because banned and all that other shit.
Yeah, let's not
Yeah,
say
I mean,
that.
I don't give a fuck. But I'm just trying to give y'all something to think about.
I'm trying to be
Yeah.
positive.
But anyway, listen, man. Y'all have a good weekend.
Yep.
My man, I'm not gonna lie. Ray only had the pace for 6 rounds.
Yo.
I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do it because I'm on autopilot. But
No, I unfortunately, again, next week we'll be
yeah,
back at the normal pace, but for some reason I'm legit at a point where it's like, I don't want to be show right now and fucking fall asleep on my mic
yeah, I
like
hear
this,
you. I hear you.
because I legit just keep feeling that.
Word.
So yeah, no.
But
But again, we gave a good two and a
yeah,
half
word.
hours. We gave you some part of what the episode would be, but next week we'll be back with everything.
And
We got Raw, we got the Ahsoka finale,
did you see
Loki.
Loki?
We got so much.
Oh,
Yes.
we got something to talk about.
Yeah.
we got
So
we got
next week,
sports. Preseason for NBA started. We got
yep,
wrestling. I don't know who's gonna be on next week, but it's always
we'll
wrestling. We'll
figure it
figure
out.
this shit out. We got fast lane,
Yep.
if anything, and then we got the Tone the Show probably be on Saturday. But
Yeah.
you know how that shit goes. And as always, go fuck yourself, everybody. We love you. It's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody.